Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. Also featured on The Roar on 99.1, 93.5, and 94.7 HD2. Guys, good morning. Happy Friday.
Yay!
Or Saturday Eve, as I should say.
So now every day we're going to go the day after and say, all right, it's the Eve day now?
Hey, we opened up that can of worms.
Jeff said it
Who's
first.
we? You did. You two did.
Jeff said Saturday Eve first. That was not
And
me.
you brought up Friday Eve.
Who did Friday Eve?
That was me.
I hate you guys.
Okay. So
By the way, speaking of Friday Eve, I did go to the back and ask everyone, do you know what Friday Eve is? Everyone in the back are a bunch of idiots because they never heard of Friday Eve.
No. They weren't a bunch of idiots. They are people
Idiots!
No, you live under a rock, my friend. Friday Eve.
yeah, because Fish was adamant
Under
there was
a
an actual
rock?
Friday Eve.
You're
out
under
there.
a rock.
Friday Eve. Friday Eve is a
Everyone's
thing.
heard of
It's a real
Friday
thing.
Eve.
Well, you know what? Fuck it.
You guys are idiots.
We're
Sorry.
starting off Friday on the high note.
You're not even 1 minute
we gotta
in
get
yet.
the show started. Look, I do want to start the show talking about Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, this entire Lions regime. Here's the question. Are Holmes and Campbell on track to deliver success to the Detroit Lions? And success doesn't mean a winning season. Success meaning a division title, playoff wins, etc., in the next few years. And I thought long and hard. I really did, and I do want to be fair. And, oh, shoot. We're off to a great start this morning. Okay, so I'm going to act like I'm not burning right now, and we're just going to play
keep
this
it in.
cool. Fish, could I get napkins, please? So,
I love it. It's Friday.
I am not burning right now. It's all good. Are Holmes and Campbell on track to deliver? Jeff?
If I'm giving an honest answer, obviously, we don't know yet. And that's really the truth. With Dan Campbell, I mean, listen, you have one season out of Dan Campbell. You got 3 wins on the season. And you saw the improvement especially towards the end of the season, where they were 3-3 the last 6. Now, there's been way more positive this year than negative. In a first-year rebuild, we can get that straight. Sometimes there is more negative than positive. And a lot of these rebuild. Hold on. Cut that, Adam, right now.
We don't need to cut to Adam.
Look what this man's going
Adam
through
is
right
busy.
All right? You can't see your hands.
You can continue talking. We don't need to talk about this.
Anyway, but just seeing the growth this year is really what I want to hammer on, because obviously, if Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes are the guys to define success, and we equal success to the playoffs, possibly a playoff win, they'd be cavalier in a way. I mean, you haven't won a playoff game since really the 91-92 season, and is Dan Campbell the guy to do so? I don't know yet, but I like Dan a whole lot. I think he's the right guy for this situation to kind of pull you out of this. Now, let me compare situations, because we always talk about Jim Schwartz. And what did Jim Schwartz do when he went 2-14? He drafted Ndamukong Suh. And what pick do we have? Number 2. And what is the likely option? A pass rusher. What did they do the following season? They won 6 games. Well, they took a Nick Farley, middle of the first round. Those 2 guys alone, building those, obviously with Brad Holmes, kind of his ideology is building from the trenches. Martin Mayhew similarly. And the following season, 10 wins. So a lot of it has to do with the draft. A lot of it has to do with these guys developing. So do I have faith Dan Campbell can develop players? Of course I do. And I have faith that Brad Holmes can, draft guys, especially late in the draft. So the question isn't really,
Are they on track?
Can they get talent?
Are you
I think-
confident about where they're going right now?
I will say I'm confident, but we're going to have to wait and see till more talent's around Dan, obviously.
So
'cause-
I'm willing to offer an olive branch.
a lot of olive branches you
He's
got.
had a lot of olive branches lately.
Hey, look,
Are you okay?
I'm having a good week.
This isn't you.
I'm having a great week.
He's
Outside
excited because the Australian
outside of my
Open's
body
on.
absolutely burning right now, but we don't need to talk about that. Certain parts that should never be burned, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just gonna put on a big smile.
Yeah, just smile it off.
Anyways,
One way, boys.
are they on track? Yeah, they are. They are. And you got to give them credit. Now, look, when I look at their record, does it make me happy? No. Is that something I want to see? No. But you know what? I got to be honest and say, all right, taking over from Quinn Trisha, which this ownership current group allowed to happen. They allowed the number 3 overall pick to be selected by the group they had lost faith in. And here we are, a year removed, well, almost more than a year now.
Yeah.
A year removed from the head coach and GM. You've moved on, traded Stafford, brought in Campbell, brought in Brad Holmes. And you know what? I'm willing to be optimistic given the direction they're going in. Does that mean they will deliver success? Does that mean I'm confident they will deliver success? No.
That's
because
fair to say.
There hasn't been success.
Yeah.
Since 91.
They're cavalier.
And really 93, actually, to be fair. But still, here we are. Here we are. And I do have to say, I like the direction it's going. Now, this offseason, everything could change this offseason for the best and for the worst. You could totally nail the offseason and you have a damn good football team going into next year. Or you can botch it and the record will speak for itself. But we can all agree the schedule is very friendly next year. This isn't the schedule this year where you had the 4th hardest schedule based on win totals. The 6th hardest schedule overall. No. You have one of the easiest schedules next year. You draft well. Well, let's go in order. You pick up quality free agents. I'm not saying you're going to splash. I don't think they're splashing out big deals. I don't think they're going for the big money moves. But if you get a few veteran pieces and you nail some draft picks, you'll be a good team next year. I'm not going to say they're great. How far can Dan Campbell take them? I don't think it's fair to say right now. I need to see the full year too. And then I can kind of start putting together in my head, what does the ceiling look like? I always say that.
Yeah.
What does the ceiling look like for you? And if I can't see your ceiling for multitude of reasons, it doesn't have to be for one, but I can give you an example. If I can't see your ceiling because the team is just too bad, or it's still early in your evolution for not only you, but the team, I'm willing to give time to see it because, to be fair, I can't make a decision on whether you should stay or leave if I haven't identified what is the most I can get out of you and what can I get with you.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the best things, though, going into next year and going into seeing what they do have to deliver, because we don't know. We don't know what their ceiling is. We don't know how much they can do or can't do for the Lions in that organization. So I think not knowing is a good thing for the Lions in regards to that terms, because what if they come out next year and they just blow everything out of the water and they're amazing? I mean, we've already talked about them winning possibly 8, 9, maybe 10 games next year. And yes, maybe they have an easier schedule. But again, I think not knowing the ceiling of Dan Campbell and Holmes is a good thing for the Lions. So.
And I think another positive thing is Jeremy mentioned it yesterday. He was on the show. Is the job that Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes have been able to do.
Holmes, huh?
You
feel that kind of way, huh? Tell me more, Jeff.
No,
what's going on in your personal life?
I can explain. No, but we have to give credit to the job they've done, especially to UDFAs. A lot of these unrestricted free agents, undrafted free agents. These guys that they're finding and really finding a home now. Jerry Jacobs, AJ Parker. Like, that gives me more confidence. The ability to recognize talent when necessarily the rest of the league doesn't see it. Finding a Josh Reynolds late in the season to fit in with the wide receiver core. Like, that stuff gives me more and more confidence. That's what I look at. Like, what are you? And the Trinity Benson thing is one thing. We can all agree on that. It was a miss.
Who cares?
But who cares?
GMs are going to miss.
GMs
Coaches
are
going to make mistakes.
Yes.
But how often are you doing good things
100%
instead of bad things?
And I think we've seen more good.
Early on in the year, Brad Holmes would drive you crazy. Or, excuse me, Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
By the end of the season, you're feeling kind of confident about Dan Campbell.
Right.
Now, again, what's his ceiling? Nobody can answer that. You guys want to say, he can be a Hall of Fame coach. He can be a division winner, playoff winner. Yeah. Okay, let's pump the brakes a little bit, please. But I'm willing to acknowledge, all right, year 2, let's see it. You have a very friendly schedule. If Nick Sirianni can go 9-8 with that similar type of schedule, so can you. So can you. You can't go 0-2 against the Bears. The Bears! You can't. Next year, 3-3 in the division is a must.
Yeah.
And if you do that, I could make the argument that you win 8, 9 games next year. Maybe even 10 if things go well. Contingent on off-season moves and free agency, then the draft. And then you're going to have to do a deep dive into what this team does with Jared Goff. Not that they're going to move him, but what are they going to look like? What does the team look like next year? Is Jamal Williams even going to be on the roster? Trey Flowers?
Mm-hmm.
Some of these guys, I could argue 20% of this roster for sure is going to be here next year.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with that. And then what are you going to do with the number 2 overall pick? So many unanswered questions. But are they on track? You know what? I have to be fair. Year 1 of Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, I am more optimistic than I was after year 1 of Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn. Now, that's not saying much. It really isn't. No. But the point is, you know what? I'm at least optimistic to an extent where I can sit up here and have a conversation and not want to blow my brains out. And, you know, that's a good moment for me. That's a big deal. Oh, man. That coffee, I'm not going to lie.
Burned like
I enjoyed the hell out of it until it reached my lap. And here we are. We got to go to break. I'm ready to scream. It is painful.
Well, guess what? When we come back, we get to talk about one of the games for the divisional round this weekend, the Rams-Bucs game, which is very exciting. But first, we have to talk about the Fulling Warehouse and the fact that we haven't heard from our challengees.
Crickets, and they broke
They're
the
choking.
trophy. They broke the trophy.
Yeah, they did. I saw that. I was pissed.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah, they broke it.
I walked back there yesterday. I'm like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
But we don't need to get into that. The Fulling
Well, you
Warehouse
should've called
guys in
them out.
Hamtramck. Check it out. Whether it's your team building event, corporate party, or you just want to hang out with family and friends, Fulling Warehouse is the place to be. Over 100 beers, a $2 Mystic beer machine, and, of course, they have multiple bars throughout the facility. Bring in your own food or have it catered. Visit thefullingwarehouse.com. That's fullingwarehouse.com.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
Opinions are like ear holes, and we're putting ours in yours.
Well, that's not winning, Joy.
It's Woodward Sports.
Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in here on the Morning Woodward Show on the Woodward Sports Network. We've got Rams-Bucs this weekend. Everybody's favorite topic, Matthew Stafford. Will he deliver?
Depends who you ask, really. I will say, look, I mean, this is extremely relevant in today's world.
Yeah. Look, the guy was under center for 12 years.
Yeah, it matters. But regardless of the point, there was a comment during the break that I absolutely enjoyed. And you know what? I actually share the same opinion. I gave up on Matt Patricia after the first game.
Oh,
now, you guys didn't know
Sam
me at
Darnold?
the time. I was not in front of a microphone giving my opinions every day. But literally, after the Jets game, I said, oh, crap. Not in those words. Much worse. You know what? We effed up. You don't get a pick six to start the year.
Yeah.
Everybody in Ford Field going absolutely nuts. You don't get that. Everybody's feeling good. Here comes the defensive coach. We're going to turn it around. And then you give up 40-plus to a rookie quarterback who could be out of the league in the next year.
Yeah, in hindsight.
That day, that night, I was sitting with my dad and my brother. I looked at my brother and I said, we effed up. And then he looked at me and was like, it's just a game. I'm like, no. We effed up.
No. You can tell.
He's not Bill. Bill doesn't give up 40 points to a rookie quarterback. And that was the thing going into that game. I don't know if you guys remember.
Yeah, I do.
It was all the talk was Sam Darnold, rookie quarterback. Good luck. Matt Patricia's a Bill Belichick disciple.
Jets, Jets.
Gary V comes to town, and you know what happens with the Jets. Anyways, the Rams and the Buccaneers. Bucs are 3-point favorites, and you know what? That's about right.
Yeah, as they should.
It's about
be.
right.
Yeah.
It's about right. At this point, you know what that tells me? It tells me it's a toss-up. Because typically you give the home team 3 points. And the fact that they're only a 3-point favorite, for me, tells me it's a toss-up. So here we are. Matthew Stafford facing off Tom Brady. Is Tom Brady going to be without Tristan Wirfs, his right tackle, who's been phenomenal his first 2 years?
All pro.
I have so many question marks about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers except one. And it is the most important question. What am I getting out of my quarterback? Oh, I have Tom Brady. I'm going to be okay. Yeah. Now again, guys, I have a great rule. Never bet against Tom Brady. Except like when you're an idiot like me and you do it again in the Super Bowl after riding him all season last year. You bet against him in the Super Bowl, he makes you pay for it. But here we are. I bet on Brady all season, and I'm going to do it again. I really am.
Are you betting on this game?
Yeah, look, man, I
Is
think...
he betting on this game? Is that a question?
Is that a question?
Yeah, that's the dumbest question ever. Of course he's betting on this
I'm talking to a guy
game.
who just won some money
Oh, yeah. We
off
don't
the
need to
Rams.
disclose IRS. IRS listening in.
But I'm saying, so you're going with the Bucs. No, it's not like
I'm
you're
not
wrong
going
or
with the
anything.
Bucs,
You're
actually.
covering. It's the
No, not
minus
even.
three.
I'm not even taking the points. I'm going to go with the Rams on the upset, and I'll tell you
Are
what.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I love. I love it.
I'll tell you what. I don't want to. Everything in me is telling me you don't bet against Tom Brady, but I'll tell you what. The Rams are the healthier team. The Rams have the #1 rated PFF wide receiver in the playoffs right now. Odell Beckham. Shockingly, right?
Wow.
Baker Mayfield, what does that say about you, buddy? But anyways, I don't want to make this about Baker. Look, if you tell me it's a shootout, give me Brady. But I expect Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey. I mean, that's got to show up for something. Von Miller. Something has to give. Look, the Bucs have been a great team all season, 13-4 to end the year. They handled the Eagles how they should have. But if the Bucs come out to a slow start, will they be able to compete with Los Angeles? And again, there's a wild card in all of this, right? I'm confident in the Rams. I'm confident in Sean McVay. What am I getting out of Matthew Stafford? Now, am I getting the first half performance out of Matthew Stafford against Arizona? Hell yeah, give me that.
Yeah.
Definitely give me that. Guy leads me up and down the field? Hell yeah, give me that. Or am I going to get the Matthew Stafford for the last 4 weeks to end the year that had 8 interceptions? That's the wild card factor in this. I like the Rams roster, but I like the Bucs roster more. But who's more healthy? There's no question the Bucs have a better team.
Yeah.
Who's healthier right now? It's the Rams. Show me the healthy team. I'll show you 9 times out of 10 the winner of a game. And the Rams are more healthy than the Bucs. Even though, again, the Bucs make total sense. You don't bet against Brady. The guy defies logic. But beyond that, I'm more comfortable with the Rams roster. Forget the quarterback matchup. I'm more comfortable with the Rams than I am right now with the Buccaneers. Now, if Fournette is back, Wirfs is healthy, they get some secondary players back. Oh, okay, I'll probably change my mind, but it's Friday. Like, something has to give eventually. Something has to give.
You said today's date wrong.
Don't you dare. It's not Saturday Eve. We're not going to do this. But anyways, here we are. Here we are. It's going to be a big game. And you know what? Later in the show, we're going to do a segment. I think it's going to be fun. It's called the no, it's seriously. I think we're gonna look into the headlines for Monday, right? What are the Monday headlines going to look like? And for me, I look at this game. What am I getting out of Matthew Stafford? That is the X factor, really. Like, I know what I'm going to get out of Brady. If Brady needs to pound the rock and run play action, he'll do it. If he needs to put up 35 points, he's more than capable of doing it. What am I getting out of Stafford? Okay? What am I getting out of the Rams? Sean McVay. Are they going to be able to run the ball with Cam Akers like they were against the Cardinals? Tampa Bay has one of not, if not the best run defense in the NFL. And we saw the Rams handle the Buccaneers early on in the year. But here we go. Playoff time is totally different. So look, I am more comfortable with the Rams. I'm more comfortable with where they are as a roster, as a team, health-wise. But again, what am I getting out of my quarterback, Jeff? My one sample size of Matthew Stafford in the playoffs with the Rams is calm, efficient, made all the big throws he was asked to make. What are you going to do against Tampa Bay? Mm-hmm. Give me the Rams. I know it makes sense to pick the Bucs. I get it. But man, Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, something's got to give. Cam Akers back, and he looked explosive. Something has to give eventually. Something. And again, I try to like think of the future all the time. I try to like envision what can happen next. It's really tough for me to imagine a scenario where I'm witnessing the same NFC title game from last year this year. And now that may have nothing to do with the game, but that's how I think. And that's like what I think is so fun about doing sports talk. Is you get to really like get creative in your mind. What makes sense? We're going to get to it later. Monday morning headlines. Which ones can you see happening? Which ones can you absolutely not see happening? I told you guys in the wild card round, no chance in hell the Bills lose. No chance in hell. Yeah. No chance in hell that the Cowboys win. Here we are. Like that's the fun part. But Jeff, I'm going with the Rams. How about you?
Yeah, we'll get this straight because yesterday apparently a lot of people didn't seem to understand that we get this. The Rams have Super Bowl expectations. Let's just get that straight. They stacked their roster. We understand that. The narrative in Detroit is quieted down, but him in LA with that team and the momentum they have in their first year. With Matthew Stafford, with Von Miller, all these guys. The Rams don't care. And they know they have a roster able to really get over the hump, although they're facing the most accomplished football player ever. So it is a challenge. But again, I like what you said. Something has to give because Tom's been so dominant. And one thing, I agree with you. Never bet against Tom. I am never going to do it. But in this matchup, it's hard not to look at the Rams and at least understand the fact they're more healthy. And not only that, they have a defense that is able to get after the quarterback. I think that's the most important thing about this matchup. You know,
what's been Brady's kryptonite in the postseason? And not Brady's, honestly, but in his career, the Giants' pass rush. Like, that's always been the kryptonite.
Yep.
Eagles' pass rush, Brandon Graham strip sack in the Super Bowl. Like, any quarterback's kryptonite, right, is a good pass rush.
100%.
But you're absolutely right on that.
And it starts with, obviously, Tom's on a field he's not mobile, but you understand that when they faced the Eagles in the wild card, the Eagles, back in the day, they did have a pass rush, but this year they weren't able to get to the quarterback, and they got exposed, especially with that offensive line the Bucs have. So I think in this matchup, the Bucs are riddled with injuries, so it's tough. They have, I think, Levante David's questionable. They have Jensen out, their center. He's questionable. A lot of these guys are questionable. They probably will play, but not 100% healthy. What's Wirfs going
to be at? 50, 60, 70% maybe?
I just read a report. He's in a walking boot. He might be able to play. So getting the offensive line back is the most important thing, I think, for the Bucs. I'm not really worried about wide receivers. They have Mike Evans. They have Gronk. Gronk's going to be a big factor. But if I had to, I know we'll give the picks later, but I feel confident in the Rams, although the realistic point of it is it's Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. Like, this guy is the freaking most accomplished, especially in the playoffs.
Who's the favorite in this game? The Buccaneers.
The Bucs.
They are the favorites for a reason.
They got 12. I mean, it's
seriously at this point. I mean, we should be able to put 1 and 2 together. But
I think it'll be close. That'll be close.
But you have to acknowledge the Eagles, totally different team than the Rams.
100%.
Much better defense in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And you also have to acknowledge Brady is without Chris Godwin. So who's going to be that slot guy? Scotty Miller? I like Scotty Miller. He's my number 2. So I have Gronk at tight end, Mike Evans, who could pull a hamstring literally any given moment.
Don't forget about Brashad Perriman.
So what's Brady going to do? Are they going to work their magic?
Right.
Look, I'll never doubt number 12, ever. I don't make that mistake. But I like the Rams roster heading into Sunday, I believe they play.
Yep.
I'm feeling way more confident about the Rams than I am about the Bucs. Who's available? Who's going to protect Brady? You want to double team Donald? Have fun. Von Miller,
he's been playing,
and Lloyd are going to get free runs at Tom Brady from the edge. And you know what happens if they get pressure on the edges? Brady's going to have to step up in the pocket. You know who's putting pressure in the middle of the pocket? Probably the greatest defensive player in NFL history.
Yep.
Like, don't be shocked, honestly. Like, the Rams' defense is good enough. They're really talented.
Yeah.
And obviously, don't sleep on the Rams' offense. You think the Rams can't put up 35, 40 points on a given day? Of course they can. Which Stafford are you getting? Happy feet Stafford, going to throw interceptions, going to fumble the ball, make poor decisions? Or are we going to get the Stafford, really, that I think you've seen for a majority of the tail end of his career in Detroit before he got hurt, which was limited interceptions. He was playing at a high rating, but The talent wasn't around him. He's got to get back to stop forcing it. Stop forcing it. Live. You know what? This is a perfect example before we get to break. Rams-Cardinals, wild card round. Matthew Stafford takes a sack after, remember the first play of the game for the Rams? It was a run for about 25, 30 yards. And they go, I believe it's like 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6. Stafford drops back. Instead of forcing it downfield, he takes the sack and they punt. Live to fight another day. Stop forcing the ball downfield. Stop giving the team unnecessary momentum. And if Stafford can do that, if he can play it, he's got to, not if he can play, he has to play his best game of the season.
Against a tough
You don't
defense.
get to make mistakes against 12. He makes you pay. Welcome to the big boy league. There's Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Mahomes, even Josh Allen I could consider up there.
Yeah.
There's all these special players. Stafford, you're here. You're under. You don't get to be part of that group till you've been to an NFC title game, till you've been to a Super Bowl, till you've won multiple playoff games. Josh Allen already has multiple playoff wins.
Yep.
He's been to an AFC title game. Stafford, you want to change your narrative? That's your path. Away against Tom Brady and on the road in Lambeau potentially.
This is the year to prove it. You got two of the guys, the upper echelon guys we compare him to. So we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be interesting, though.
You know, I do want to address one comment before we head to break. Rob, Jay, I would consider you to not talk out of your ass this morning. Adam, don't bail on Matthew now, talking out of both sides of your mouth.
See, that's the point I was making. Like, people don't understand that.
No, people are just stupid.
Two different.
No,
yeah, well,
they're just stupid. It's okay. I'm here for it. It's all good. But I told you guys the other day, I don't allow bullshit to slide in my chat. I may not address it all the time, but do me a favor. Don't tell me I'm bailing on Stafford. Stafford has already given this entire city middle fingers. He's delivered in 1 year what we failed to deliver as a city and a franchise in 12. Stop it. That is no longer the point. We're done with this discussion. I'm not even going to bring it up.
Anyways.
Who are you taking, Tom Brady or the field?
Exactly.
You're going to bet Tom Brady 99% of the time. So shut the hell up.
Or just wait till Monday.
I'm all ready for it, baby. Don't worry. I'm ready for it. We got to
I'm telling you, you better hope he wins.
We're going to go to break. When we come back, we're talking about the 49ers-Packers game. But stick around, and we'll see you guys soon.
Okay, you thirsty little spin goblins. I want you to pedal into the next dimension. Spin it! Spin! Spin! Uh-oh! Carmen's falling behind. Let's give her the hiss of shame. Spin! Spin! Spin till you bleed!
Don't ride the bike of shame. Come to Planet Fitness and find your own lane with tons of equipment, free fitness training, and no hissing. Join today for just $10 a month.
Putting on a show here, and that's how you answer. We love our sports. We just wish they'd love us back. Detroit sports for Detroit sports fans. Woodward Sports.
Oh, yeah, we're back. Oh, yeah. You know what? I just want to spend 5 minutes on this. I really do. Because, again, I am curious. I'm going to give you guys the open forum. And if you want to call in, somebody please put it in the chat. 313-552-6322. Call in. Don Burr, you want to call in? Call in. Jack, you know I love you. But Rob J, please explain to me. Huh? Please explain to me what else there is left. Huh? I just spent 10 minutes explaining. One roster is healthy, one isn't.
And what team you take. You also said that.
I don't understand where we go with this. Now, please tell me, one, how I'm speaking out of both sides of my mouth. And then number two, how do I sound ridiculous, huh? Tell me. Stafford has won a division title in the hardest division in football, and he's won a playoff game. What more did you want? I am extremely curious. If Matt wins against Tampa Bay, you will gloat. No. I am done.
Yeah.
If this guy goes to a Super Bowl and wins, I mean, hell's probably going to freeze over here. But the point is, Arizona, wild card round, he delivered. I don't want to hear it anymore. Now, if you want to argue with me that, oh, well, he's not Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, fine. I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah, no one.
I just said he wasn't.
Yeah, no one's
I
disagreeing.
literally just told you. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady,
Yep.
Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, all these quarterbacks at the top, and Stafford is here.
Not in their tier.
He is underneath them because he hasn't done anything. But he's already accomplished more in one season out of Detroit than he did in 12 years. That kind of matters. It really does. So here we are. Look, I know you guys are looking for more excuses. You're panicking right now. I get it. I get it. Stafford, he won his first playoff game, but he's still deep down what he is, a choker. Really? A choker with 42 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter? That's a choker, right? Look, I'm not saying he's the greatest quarterback ever. I'm not saying he's a Hall of Famer. But am I the one talking out of my ass, or are you? And I'm pretty sure it's actually you. No, I'm pretty sure. I do know. This is hilarious. Whew. Niners, Packers. Jeff, I think this is probably the game of the weekend that involves the most pressure on a singular player. Last week, who was the pressure on? Would we agree? Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott, and, of course, Matthew Stafford.
Yep.
This week, who is it? We talked about it the other day. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And we were both consensus, 100%, no doubt on it.
Yep.
What do the Niners need to do to win this football game? And what do the Packers need to do to win this football game?
So this is one of my favorite matchups this weekend because we talked about it yesterday, being the kryptonite of Aaron Rodgers. He's 0-3 against the 49ers in the playoffs, and now Kyle Shanahan. And we've seen what Kyle Shanahan's been able to do. He's 1-0 now against Aaron. But the question to me in this game, the most important question, is Jimmy G's health. Because Jimmy G, I'm not sure if it's on the throwing arm, but he has a shoulder injury, a thumb injury, or a finger injury, rather. And he's expected to start, along with Fred Warner, probably Nick Bosa as well. Although I'm worried about the 49ers' health. That's always a question. I don't have doubt. I trust the coach. I trust the coach who's able to get the most out of his players. I mean, that's Kyle Shanahan. And what a coaching matchup, first of all. We have Kyle Shanahan. We got Matt LaFleur, two guys from the Mike Shanahan tree. It's going to be a great game to watch schematically, but more importantly, Aaron Rodgers, the pressure's on him. He has to win this game. I mean, the guy's been in so many NFC championships. No one talks about it. It's more so he has won Super Bowl. That's the biggest question. So can he get to the Super Bowl this year? And I think he has the team to do it. He has the momentum to do it. Back-to-back MVPs. There's no question why he shouldn't do it. But one of the most... This is the question to me is you have a team in the 49ers who I think are top 5 in rushing. They're around that number. And then you have a team in the Green Bay Packers who defensively are around 10 to 15 in rush defense. So that's the key to watch is can the 49ers dominate the run, especially at Lambeau Field in that weather, and how does Aaron respond? Because we know how we have the Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, they have that dual threat in the backfield. That's going to be the most interesting matchup is the run game of the 49ers against the run defense for the Packers. I think that's going to dictate a whole lot. And Jimmy G, you never know what you're going to get, but if he's healthy enough, the 49ers have a chance. I don't know what I know the Packers are pretty heavy favorites, but I don't know what the odds are. I still have the Green Bay Packers winning the game, but I think it'll be a lot closer than people think, especially how close these matchups have been over the last couple of years. I mean, the 49ers have dominated Aaron before in the playoffs, so with Jimmy G, to be correct. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting, though. Good run team against a bad run defense.
Aaron Rodgers is under so much pressure.
Under so much. Yeah.
He can't lose this game. I mean, honestly, you can't get a bye week and bounce out. You can't be one and done. But the Niners are a problem.
Yes.
They really are. And Jeff, I don't know if you recall, but when we gave our Super Bowl predictions, you asked me who I was going to pick out of the NFC. Do you remember what I dared to suggest back in August?
You pulled the 49ers out.
I've always been high on the Niners.
Yeah.
It's too loaded of a roster.
And
the problem is Jimmy G going to be healthy?
There you go.
Can he play well? And he's been kind of healthy. And he's played well for the most part. Like you don't need a star quarterback to win, but you need a star head coach if you don't have the quarterback. And they do. They have Kyle Shanahan. Oh, Adam, Kyle Shanahan has a losing record. He's not a great coach. Oh, my goodness. You guys are funny. Go look at his playoff record. Has an NFC title under his belt. All with Jimmy G and Matt Ryan when he was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons. And look at Matt Ryan now. Go see how Matt Ryan has done since Kyle Shanahan's left. Oh, yeah. Not much. I'm excited. It's a great weekend of games, but look, the Packers are under a lot of pressure, and specifically Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Now, is Aaron Rodgers' career and reputation tarnished if he loses on, I believe they play Saturday night, correct? Regardless,
Don't hold me to
they play on the weekend. Is his...
Tomorrow night.
They do play tomorrow night, right?
Yep,
Perfect.
tomorrow at 8:15.
Is his legacy No, his legacy hasn't changed. It's what we always thought it was. A fantastic regular season player, one of the best we've ever seen. In the playoffs, he's delivered at times, but he could never get your team over the hump to multiple Super Bowls. Cool, not a lot of quarterbacks have ever gone to multiple Super Bowls. I am not going to hold it against him. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Right.
Having said that, I don't want to hear the comparisons to a Brady. I don't want to hear the comparisons to any of those guys. And really, it's only Brady and Montana at this point. But Brady's in his own wing. I don't even think you can compare any quarterback in the NFL's history to Tom Brady. But that's beyond the point. Oh, man. Whew, we got a few minutes. How much time do we have? 7 minutes? I do want to transition real quick off the Packers-Niners.
Okay.
I do want to understand... what our expectations of the divisional round, what they are. What are we expecting to happen? Not what we're rooting for. But what do we expect? I'll go down the line real quick. Chiefs, Bills. I'm expecting a shootout.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be mad at either team if they lose. Because I can't, because they were both in the AFC title game last year, and they have both won a playoff game this year. I am not going to freak out. Titans, Bengals, I'd be pretty disappointed in the Titans if they lost, but, I mean, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. Yeah. Maybe I'm not that disappointed. I won't know till Monday. Stafford and the Rams against Brady and the Bucs. Expectations, I'm going to see playoff Tom, and he's going to do some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But is he going to be affected by his offensive line maybe being at 60-70% with only one top-tier wide receiver available and Rob Gronkowski? What's going to happen there? Is Stafford going to show up or is he going to choke? Is he going to play really well or really bad? I don't know. Find out. Niners, Packers. Kyle Shanahan goes back to another NFC title game? Or Aaron Rodgers gets to his third straight? It's crazy. It's crazy. It really is. It really is. My goodness. Jeff, I do have one question for you. Out of all the quarterbacks this weekend, I know we chose Aaron Rodgers in terms of most pressure. Mm-hmm. Who's got the most to lose this weekend?
The most to lose.
And I don't think it's Aaron.
I would say I could argue it's the Packers.
I don't think his legacy changes.
No,
do you know what I mean?
Say,
so
are we talking teams or individuals?
Individuals.
Oh, okay.
Who has the
different.
most to lose individually?
That is tough. The most to lose individually. And Aaron, we covered the whole pressure thing, but not really to lose because it's not really going to make or break Aaron. I think the most to lose. I mean, if you're looking at all these teams, you just said it, Bills and Chiefs, there's not really either team isn't losing in there if there's a loss. You look at the Green Bay Packers and the 49ers, yes, the Green Bay Packers would lose out if they lost, but individually, I think besides Aaron, the only player under the most pressure to me would be Stafford. And not from Detroit fans, it would be more so LA and their market. They're expecting, listen, Jared Goff got this team a playoff win. So they're not looking at playoff wins, they're looking at the big picture. What can you do for us when the team is probably the most talented it's going to be for the next couple of years? I think individually, the most to lose, that LA market's going to tear Stafford apart.
I don't think so. They don't even have a fan base in LA.
No, well, if you read LA articles as it is already, there's critics out there about Stafford. He won the playoff game, of course, and we as Detroit fans, they check that box. But LA, they're not going to be okay, even if he loses to the Bucs. I get it, but they're injury riddled. You can't go out and lay an egg against the Bucs. So if they lay an egg, I think the most to lose is Stafford. If it's close, then no, he probably won't. He's not going to be the most to lose. But Jimmy G has the most to lose. No, he's already won a playoff game. He beat the Cowboys. He's on his way out. Any team's going to want him. Aaron's fine. I mean, you look at the other teams, the Chiefs and the Bills. They're off the table. So now we're looking at. Really, the Bucs and the Rams, and Tom Brady isn't under no pressure. So it's going to have to be Matthew Stafford to me. That's who it. And
for me, it's Ryan Tannehill.
I don't think so.
I'll tell you why.
Okay, tell me why.
They need to move on if they lose.
Well, they're moving. They should move on. I mean,
you can say that now, but where's the market? What can they go get? They don't have a high draft pick this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's going to fall to them in the draft that's going to be able to take this team that's a win-now team and take them to the next level next year? It is on Ryan Tannehill. And they know their limitations with him. And again, the player with the most to lose is Ryan Tannehill. He may not be the quarterback next year if they lose to the Bengals. What, the Bengals lose? What, Joe Burrow's leaving? No. The Rams lose. Stafford's leaving? No. Rodgers, maybe you could argue he could leave. Maybe. Brady, is he going to retire? It doesn't matter. It's Tom Brady. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Jimmy G, he's already gone. They drafted Trey Lance.
The reason it's tough for me to say Tannehill, and I get what you're saying, he might be out the door, but my opinion on Tannehill has never changed. Like I know what Tannehill is, so I think that's my premise. Like they should have already had in their mind how can we upgrade a quarterback even before the Bengals game, before it even starts. They should be thinking about that. Like if he beats the Bengals, I'm still thinking about how can I upgrade my quarterback position. Like so that's just me, but I get what you're saying. The narrative wise, like yeah, look, I'm putting Stafford in this upper echelon.
Yeah, but.
So I'm expecting bigger results. Like Tannehill is Tannehill. Like I love the guy, but
yeah, but it doesn't matter.
The team
didn't we talk about this before
Tannehill.
The season? Who was under more pressure, Jared Goff or Matthew Stafford? I told you Jared Goff. Why? His career is on the line. Dude may not get another contract if he doesn't play well in Detroit. Ryan Tannehill, you don't show up in this playoff game. I like the comment from Pistons fan. Do they go for Derek Carr? Raiders are reportedly unclear on what they're going to do with Derek Carr moving forward. A lot of it has to do with their head coaching decision. Okay. Okay. So it makes sense to me. Ryan Tannehill loses this game. The Titans are going to sit back and say, all right, we've got a hell of a roster, but damn it, we have the worst quarterback out of all the winning division teams.
Right.
And we may not have the 8th best quarterback in our own conference. We're going to have to play Joe Burrow every year, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and he's not even in the playoffs. Derek Carr. We got to play against all these quality quarterbacks, and we have limited Ryan Tannehill. See what I mean? We have to go to break. When we get back, assessing what free agency looks like for the Detroit Lions, who they're going to target potentially, what positions are of most value to them in free agency compared to the draft. We'll get to all that after the break. But Maddie, what do we got?
We're talking about Lady Jane's.
Lady Jane's. Listen, guys. Haircuts are a must. It's the weekend. You got to look fresh for the weekend. And I know a place for you. I do know a place for you. It's Lady Jane's. I'm looking at it right now. And like football 5 days a week, we understand that haircuts are super important, just like football. So if you need a haircut, and as men, we do like things uncomplicated. You walk through those doors, any Lady Jane's in your area, and you walk in, you sign in, you sit down, and before you know it, you're handsome and clean. Get to Lady Jane's, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime because it is wicked awesome.
Everything that we've hoped for, finally.
He's going deep, right side. Oh, that is Edwards out there. He goes up in the air at the goal line.
Hey, it's Brandon Edwards here, wanting to welcome the sports marketing agency to Woodward Sports Network, to the family. Glad to have you guys. For the last decade, the sports marketing agency has literally leveraged athletes around issues such as mental health and substance abuse.
It's all happening now.
Your Detroit alternative to the normal sports blah, blah, blah. It's Woodward Sports.
Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in here on the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitch. Downloading the app on Google and Apple. And, of course, downloading the podcast wherever you listen, whether it's Spotify, Apple, Google Podcast, or Amazon Music. Guys, we're talking about Detroit Lions. What does a free agency look like for them?
Jeff, I'll let you start. Positional. Yeah. Let's start positional. What does free agency look like positionally? What are the key areas you're going to focus on? Because you know in the draft, they're probably going to get a top-tier edge rusher or potentially a secondary player. Who knows what they'll do at the top of the board. But then you have so many options in the draft after that. Linebacker, wide receiver, secondary, edge. Depends what happens early on. What are you doing in free agency? What do you expect them to do? Maybe it's a better question.
I'll start by saying this. I don't really have much expectations because to me, this offseason, they have limited cap. And number one, there's multiple positional needs on this team. So to me, this year in free agency, it's too early to say, go get Chris Godwin, go get whoever it is. Because to me, they have to build depth. The depth is important. It really is. And we saw this year some UDFA shine and some diamond in the roughs being found. And I love that, respect that out of Brad Holmes. But the reality is, the reason why those guys were signed because of injuries, and injuries are a part of the NFL. It's the reality of it. Your team's going to get injured. So my philosophy, especially in the first year of a rebuild, you're entering your first really off season. You got to sign depth. You got to find guys that like this year they had okay depth, but there's going to be guys that get injured. I'm not looking at big splashes or what do they have? A couple million in cap available, and it's only going to get more and more as the season the seasons progress. So maybe next off season you start looking for more marquee free agents, but this year. It's depth. Depth is important. Right now, you're in the first year of a rebuild. You just finished the first year. Number one, you haven't really proven that Detroit is an ideal free agency destination. I mean, yeah, the culture's nice, and they're building the culture, and players love that, but we're not winning yet. There's no winning. You won 3 games. So to me, it's building depth. Maybe assigning a backup tight end in case T.J. Hawkinson gets injured. But other than that, man, it's all depth. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for any marquee free agents, and I've said that multiple weeks ago. That's really what this free agency is to me. Can we get another backup safety? Maybe another linebacker? Can we get what I mean? It's big picture. It's not marquee free agents. So that's what I'm thinking Brad Holmes should do in his first offseason.
I think a lot of their free agency moves will be players that have already played for the team and that are entering the market, and then they'll just re-sign. I'd like to see Josh Reynolds back here. I think there's something there given how the offense will play out. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a night and day difference for Jared Goff in terms of comfort and confidence once Josh Reynolds was on the field. And I mean, this is like my biggest complaint about every wide receiver on the team except St. Brown and Reynolds. Their route trees are almost complete. They can run all the different various routes required. Dig routes, comeback routes, in routes, out routes, underneath patterns, over the top.
Right.
When you only have one guy doing it for a majority of the year, it's kind of hard to, look decent at quarterback. And Goff looked pretty decent down the stretch. He did. He had the 4th highest passer rating in the NFL down the stretch. 3-1 in his last 4 starts. He played well. And for me, I think that Josh Reynolds should be, I would say, at the top of the priority list in terms of re-signings. And I know Tracy Walker, you could re-sign him, yes. I think you got to cut some people to be able to pay everyone. You've got to cut Flowers. And, when June comes around, we'll all be able to have this discussion more openly, freely, because the moves will happen after June 1st.
Some guys might walk too, like Charles Harris. You might not be able to get him. Other teams are going to want him.
I do like this question, though. And this is from Randy. Adam and Jeff, what are your thoughts on the Lions getting Marcus Williams from the Saints and bringing back Tracy Walker? I think you bring back Tracy Walker. Now, at what price? That's always a factor.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to pay top-tier safety money, but I'm sure he's not requesting that kind of payout. So I think you re-sign him. I think you find a comfortable deal. Your secondary is already depleted enough.
Mm-hmm.
God knows what the hell's going to happen with Jeff Okudah. Is he going to be a number 1 corner? Number 2? I hope. At least number 3.
Yeah.
Serviceable. Get something out of him.
Yeah.
Like, there's no turning back with Jeff Okudah now. You can cut him, trade him, doesn't matter. You're in. We're year 3 now. It's time to get reps on the field. Stay healthy. You can't just cut him. It's that simple. Like, we're past the number 3 overall pick, lockdown. No, that is so far beyond what his ceiling is even at right now. His ceiling may end up being only a number 2 corner in the NFL, which isn't a bad thing. Lions need a corner, but you're not going to re-sign him given the kind of money he's probably going to want for a number 3 overall pick. Who knows? You may get him on the cheap given his injury history. But can Jeff Okudah provide you with a spark this year? I hope so. I'm tired of seeing him not play. Tired of seeing him injured. Tired of seeing him get beat all the time. So that'll play a factor. But yeah, free agency is so interesting for the Lions this season. I think a lot of it are those small deals, veteran signings, because you guys talk about culture all the time. Okay, fine, I'll give you culture, but that's a young roster.
Yeah.
And you're going to need veterans next year. You want to win games consistently? The word is consistent. Veterans are more consistent than rookies, than 1-year pros, than 2-year pros. Get some veterans in there. Get some leadership. And I think you're going to have a pretty decent football product next year. Is there anything you change about what the Lions are going to do?
No. I think I
don't think they have a choice other than signing some of the players they want to keep, cutting a few.
Mm-hmm. Maybe getting like 1 or 2 veteran deals.
But who do they make a splash for?
You
Allen
don't.
Robinson? No.
They can't afford.
Chase Claypool? No,
No.
not Claypool. Excuse me. Juju Smith? No.
Hell no.
Hell no. Anybody that has a TikTok cannot be on my roster.
No. Imagine that.
That is the new rule.
Yeah.
If you have a TikTok, and yes, I do, so I am totally a hypocrite. But I'm not on my TikTok dancing. You can go look at it. There's not a single post. All right? I'm just there to look at the Woodward stuff. So having said that,
Are you sure?
you have a TikTok. Yeah, go look who I follow. So
Okay.
many people.
Okay.
I think I only follow like 5 people. God, what was the point I was trying to make? I hate you, Fish. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
All right, go for it.
I'm gonna punch you in the face during the break.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm watching
joking.
good tennis. It's Friday. I'm in a great mood.
Damn it.
I'm here with my best friends. Best show on the network.
Oh.
We're in a great mood.
All right, 2 comments I want to address real quick. Dustin says, would you guys go for DJ Chark? I pass. Personally, injury history.
Yeah.
I like him. I mean, I liked him 2 years ago. I didn't like him much this year, obviously, for obvious reasons, but not a fan of Chark. I don't think he's what you're looking for. Mike Williams, yes, is going to be too expensive.
Mm-hmm. Mike Williams be too expensive.
All right, we have a bet proposal. Adam, make a wager. Mr. Stafford. I don't even know. Oh, okay, Mr. Stafford. If Stafford loses, you cut your beard.
Oh boy, not again.
I don't know.
We just
Like I did
had
the
this.
mustache thing.
Yeah.
It kind of interfered with my my personal life.
Kind of. I think it did.
Let's just say only certain women like a mustache on a man with nothing else around it. All right, and I just so happen to be married to one who doesn't. So how about we not ruin my personal life? I'll make another bet with you though.
Oh boy.
Throw me a few bets. I don't mind. I'll wager a few $100s. Risk free. You don't have to give me anything.
God.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm still in pain about this coffee that spilled on my lap. I can still feel like I don't even know how to describe it.
Melting.
Have you ever spilled coffee on yourself in the morning?
Of course I have. You're talking to somebody who drinks like 4 cups of coffee a day.
There you go.
At least.
Jeff, I know you're still a baby. Jeff is drinking. Can you show people what you're
He's
drinking, by the
drinking
way?
a Cintron.
I know.
Sponsored by
8:54 in the
Citron.
morning. Look, I love them. Great people. Glad they're part of the network. It's 8 in the morning. You need an energy drink?
Well, let me get this straight, Adam.
Me and him
my
were
energy
both-
drink didn't spill on my lap, so you know what I mean. Like
It's not hot. It doesn't even qualify.
But I'm saying it wouldn't cause no pain. I like energy drinks.
Me and him were
But
both.
coffee, I will drink coffee sometimes, but yeah, I'm an energy drink guy. I mean,
Adam,
sugar free though. You know, you gotta watch the weight.
Adam, we can't help that we were both up
Did you say
late
to
watching.
watch the weight?
Yeah, I'm joking.
Jeff, you're skinny as
Coffee's
hell.
I'm
supposed to,
joking.
like- isn't coffee supposed to like be metabolism booster or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, coffee's out. Coffee's
Black
fine.
coffee is,
Yeah,
like, good
yeah.
for your metabolism.
Energy, drink,
Yeah, I don't
energy drinks
drink-
are worse. Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
drink any like creamer in my coffee. It's just black.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it.
Adam, me and Jeff can't help that we were both up last night watching the Australian Open, so can't help that.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Fish, honestly, I think you're the only human in America that wakes up at 3 in the morning and watch Australian.
I was up at, what was I up at 11:45, I think?
Jesus
It was
Christ.
only an hour and a half.
11:40. Wait, you woke back up at 11.
Yeah, so I went to bed at 9, I think it was, 9:05. I got up at 11:45 till 1, and then I went back to bed. So it wasn't too long, because I knew I had a long day, so...
You're just. I say this all the time, Fish. You're built different. You're just.
Built different.
I want to
built
live
different.
People
Fish's
think
life
it's
for 1
crazy.
week.
Just think about it. It's not terribly crazy. And I'm not doing it every night. I did this week, and I'll probably do it again next week. But and I'll do it for Beijing as well. So it'll be a tough month stretch. But after
It's
that,
gonna be a tough month stretch.
well, because I got to do 2 weeks for the Beijing Olympics. So
Yeah.
Fish, you should try to live my life for a week.
Fish, I wish I had time to watch TV outside of Saturday and Sundays.
well,
It
that's-
doesn't exist
That's
in my
why you
life.
have to make time.
It can make time.
Yeah, it's hard to
Just
make time,
multitask
Fish.
on your computer, use your phone, or listen, or just figure it out.
That is true. Fish will be working watching sports, like
is
on the
right
side,
now.
just
Yeah.
having it roll, just
You-
having it roll.
You just got to figure out how to make it happen.
committed.
I don't even know what to say to Fish right now. I'm so kind of happy but disappointed.
Haven't you heard that if you want something, you try to get it done? So
I want to punch you. I can't get it
Wait,
done.
wait,
though.
wait. There's a such thing as a Clomp sauce said caffeine pill, save those teeth and no calories. Is there actually people that you take caffeine pills?
I'm not a caffeine pill guy.
Is that
Is that a thing?
Adderall?
Okay, I don't. You
we
guys
call
can't
that
see this on
Adderall?
camera.
Corey
but
just gave us the double
Corey
bird.
literally walks by the studio and just throws up middle fingers. So clearly, I have a bad
That's why he's
influence
my
on this
favorite
place.
Detroit Lions
He's
beat
wearing
writer.
an all green suit right now.
It's
Not
probably
even a suit. It's
okay,
a sweatsuit.
it's probably one
Can
of
I
the
clarify
sororities.
something? Because I'm extremely confused. People
Okay.
have done this on Twitter to me for the last week.
Oh no.
I am being associated as a Spartan, and I don't know why.
Probably because you're Jim
Who
Harbaugh.
associated you? Just in general?
Just that I have about 4 DMs right now sitting in my inbox.
You should
telling
open them
me
up.
I suck Sparty off too hard.
Probably
And now
because
it's
Do they-
Adam. Wait, where is
They
it?
mu- they must not
Where'd
watch
the
the
comment
show.
disappear? It did not disappear. Where'd
They
it go?
took it away. They were scared.
Where
they
is it?
disabled it.
All right. Long story short, somebody made a comment about me being a Spartan, but I'm not. I didn't even go to school. I don't think
That's
you guys
true.
understand this.
Okay, but just because you didn't go to school
I'm
doesn't mean
not
you're not.
affiliated with Ann Arbor, East Lansing, Fire Up Chips,
Fire up chips.
Chips, Grizzlies,
Western
Where
Michigan.
the bear?
I was a Henry Ford college kid
Warriors,
for 1
Wayne
year.
State.
That was my career in college. 1 year.
It's okay. Now that you associated me with state, everyone's like, in the chat, everyone's always like, oh, she must have went to state, blah, blah, blah. No.
Oh, I
went to
hate you,
Central.
Don. Don, I love you, man. I really do. He's in the chat all the time, even if I disagree with him. But how dare you? You're coming after my soul. Do you guys see this comment?
Yes.
Adam, bet when Stafford loses, you can't. I'll take that bet.
No, don't do that to us.
I'm
please.
gonna take that bet, and I'm gonna be the
not
crankiest
do that
mother
to
effer
us.
next week. I already know it. I'm gonna be so cranky next week. Good luck dealing with me, all of you, 5 days next
I
week.
hope you get sick.
Oh, good luck. You guys are toast if I can't have my coffee in the morning.
You can have tea, though.
Does tea? Don,
You've had
can I
tea
have
before.
tea?
You've
Don,
had,
can I have tea?
You've had.
Don,
oh,
he can
please.
have tea.
Please answer.
He's probably gonna say it can't be hot tea.
Can it be hot tea? Can you at least give me that? Yeah, Funky, I did freak out about a Michigan State logo being behind me during Christmas. Yeah,
He did.
absolutely.
Yeah.
See, Funky
Stuff for
remembers because he
studio.
watches.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand my association and my
Oh,
affiliation
Corey's
with
wearing an EMU Eagles.
Oh, Eagles.
tracksuit.
Okay.
Supporting the alumni.
Corey.
It was
I hate
either
you, Corey.
Eagles or one of his sororities.
You know, Corey does that like Phi Kata. I don't what the
Yeah,
Beta
the
crap?
Appa, Fappa, Kappa,
Whatever.
the sorority
I'm not
thing.
into that.
Listen, I
And
was
as
a
somebody
cheerleader,
that
so
didn't
that's
attend a
much
4-year
better.
university, I never was exposed to it, and thank God. Like, the relationships, probably 10 out of 10 you get out of
Yeah,
that stuff.
long
Not my
lasting.
thing. Not my thing. At all. We are so off topic. Let's go to break. Let's kick it back.
Well-
Top of the hour. What does Monday look like, Maddie?
What does Monday look like? We'll find out when we come back from the break. But we were just talking. Jeff has a Syntron. Jeff.
Screw up Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
He just had to make it straight. He just had to clear it up.
Told you.
Whatever the hell it is, I don't care.
could not repeat that if you asked me to for $1 million. Anyways, Jeff, tell us about the Syntron you're drinking right now.
Ooh-wee.
Let me just
What
set this
flavor
down.
is that, Jeff?
Absolutely delicious. It is cranberry fish.
Ooh.
And let me tell you about Syntron, because Syntron World is an aspirational lifestyle beverage brand with a line of sparkling flavored energy beverages, premium bottled water, and revitalizer shots. Syntron, you see it right there, the Red Wings logo, the Pistons logo. It is the official energy drink of the Red Wings, proud partners with the Detroit Pistons, and exclusively served at Little Caesars Arena. If you're looking for premium ingredients, long-lasting energy, balanced hydration, essential vitamins, and great taste, Syntron is your top choice. Buy online at CintronWorld.com with the promo code RedWings10. Save 10% with shipping included. Drink it, live it with Syntron.
Hi, I'm Kay Cunningham. I'm proud to partner with Hall Financial, a mortgage company known for 5-star service. Don't just take my word for it. Check out their 5,000 5-star reviews for yourself. Go to callhallfirst.com and get started with your 5-star experience today.
Fellas, football season is here. It's time to make your grooming experience easy like Sunday morning. Get to Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Walk in, relax, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Get to Lady Jane's, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Live from Woodward Avenue. That's why we're called Woodward Sports. Detroit's radio sports network.
Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in here on the Morning Woodward Show on the Woodward Sports Network. Also featured on The Roar on 99.1, 93.5, and 94.7 HD2. Guys, we have a great weekend of football ahead of us, but what is Monday going to look like?
So, I want to try this out. I want to see how it goes. But looking ahead to Monday, Jeff, Maddie, I'm going to read the headline. And I want your reactions to it. All right? Monday's headlines will start with the first game of the weekend. AFC matchup, Titans, Bengals. Joe Burrow delivers again. Can you see the Bengals beating the Titans on Saturday?
I can't see them, but the question is, will they? And are they experienced enough? Obviously, Joe Burrow just got his first playoff win, so kudos to him and the Bengals. Narrative-wise, so you said it was Joe delivers again.
Joe delivers again. That's the first headline.
Or it could. Okay, first headline. Okay.
So
Tell me the second one.
Here we go. Yeah, this is a quick fire show.
I'll say.
All right?
Let me see
the next
one.
headline: King Henry returns in victorious fashion. I can see that happening too.
I can see it.
And the whole point of this exercise is I want to be able to communicate the teams that win and lose and your reactions to it. Can you see it happening? And there's a very good point behind all of this, because we're going to get to one game, it's actually the next one, where I cannot see one of the scenarios happening no matter what. I don't care what you could tell me. I can't see it happening. So let's get to it. 49ers, Green Bay Packers. Three-peat in the NFC. Packers reach their third straight NFC title game after a victory in Lambeau against the San Francisco 49ers. I think we can all agree that's a headline that makes sense. I have no issues with that, Jeff.
Yeah, and him beating the 49ers finally. So there's a lot of
0-3
headlines.
in the playoffs, correct?
Yep.
Here we go. Next headline, 49ers. Aaron Rodgers immunized. Niners move on to the NFC title game. I can't see it. I tried. I really did.
Tried to create the scenario. You can't.
I did. Niners can run the ball. They'll have their defensive players. I'm not saying the Niners don't have a chance.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to envision a Monday morning. I'll come on the show, and I'll have to go over everything that happened over the weekend. And I'm allegedly supposed to consider talking about Aaron Rodgers not getting to an NFC title game, having one of his best seasons, best rosters. They had already beaten the Niners earlier on in the year. If you all remember the great drive towards the end, 30-28 in total, game-winning field goal to end the game. Here we go. Here we go. That is it. I can't see the Niners winning in terms of a headline. It doesn't add up to me. It really doesn't. Do the Niners actually upset Green Bay and Lambeau? I mean, that is so damning on Aaron Rodgers. Is it legacy defining? No. I mean, he kind of is what you are at this point, and if you win a Super Bowl, that's really the only thing that can change it for you. So, tough for me to see the Niners pulling it off.
If they do, it'll be a hell of a game.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it's still a close game. Honestly, I think the Niners cover. I think it'll be another really close game. But I don't see the Packers losing it. It's so tough for me to envision. It really is.
Yeah.
The next headline. Whew. This is an interesting game. Rams Bucs. I'm sure you're all extremely ready for this.
A lot of headlines.
We'll start with the first and obvious headline. And I think the headline a lot of people expect. The GOAT does GOAT things. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers overcome a depleted roster and are able to win a home playoff game against Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams, sending Matthew Stafford home and Sean McVay questioning, will they be able to get it done? That is totally a headline I can foresee.
That's way
It's
too
totally
long
a conversation I can see happening. This is Tom freaking Brady. I don't know if you guys know, he's the greatest player in NFL history.
Yeah.
the greatest singular player ever to exist. He defies all logic. I will not be surprised Monday morning. Alternative. On to the NFC Championship game. McVay and Stafford deliver what they believed they couldn't with Jared Goff.
And is Tom Brady retiring?
That is also.
That is a good one.
Will Tom Brady return to Tampa?
Mm-hmm.
So many, like, these
So many
storylines get so sexy. I'm not gonna lie.
They're pretty sexy.
Like, I'm sweating over here. Like, some of these headlines are
It's because
absolutely
you just talked
amazing.
about Jimmy G, but it's fine.
Look, I'm sorry. Look, you guys can, hide your emotions. You can hide your feelings all you want. I'll come out and say it publicly.
You already have.
I already have. You can't tell me you would pass on Jimmy G. Guy or girl. I wouldn't. He's too sexy of a man. Sorry. That's the truth. He is too good looking for all of us normal looking people. The hell you want me to say? Anyways. Can I see the Rams winning in the headline being what it is Monday? Absolutely. But not only that, the questions and the scenarios that it provides, right? Because if the Niners win and the Rams win, we get the Rams-Niners NFC title game. The Niners have won both season meetings.
Ooh.
And they have the upper hand. They just have Sean McVay's. They just got him in the pocket.
Yeah.
They really do. What a matchup that would be. And if it's the other matchup, given the Rams win, well then, McVay and Stafford head to Lambeau. Brady and the Bucs head to Lambeau. There's such great storylines. No matter what happens, we're going to get awesome storylines Monday. And that's what I'm really so excited for.
You know what's crazy, real quick before you continue? All three coaches you mentioned, all from the Mike Shanahan tree. Like, it's crazy how that is. Look at them in the playoffs now. Like, how did the Washington let those guys go?
Oh, my God. I'm so happy he brought this up.
That's another story.
Washington, you... Oh, my God. Every time I see that picture show up in my social media feed, Kyle Shanahan, Matt LaFleur, Sean McVay all look like 13-year-old teenagers. And you kept Jay Gruden instead of promoting one of them. Oh, you know what? Look, as a man who has supported a franchise that has been dysfunctional for 58 years, it's so nice to see other people make huge mistakes too.
Yeah.
Whew. We made Matt Patricia a mistake. And you guys let 3 Hall of Fame coaches walk out of the building.
Yeah.
Walk right out.
And those are, I'm telling you, 3 potential Hall of Fame coaches given their current trajectory.
100%.
Unbelievable. All right, last game of the weekend. And yes, you can tell me I'm coming out. That's fine. Listen, I don't hide anything from you guys. I don't hide a damn thing. Ask away. Ask away.
That's kind of
scary. Am I coming out? Maybe. For Jimmy G, I would consider it.
Hold on.
For Jimmy G, I would consider it. I would consider leaving my wife for him.
Does your wife watch, by the way?
I hope not.
Okay.
She's at work right now.
Okay.
And I don't think she watches back either.
Okay.
She only sees the clips we post every day.
Oh, well,
which
what if
won't be this one.
Okay.
It will not be this one.
Oh,
This is not the one.
Honestly, though, like, I'm sorry. He's just too attractive of a human being. It doesn't make sense. You know, guys, I'm sorry. I don't want to like body shame or fat shame anybody. But you know what? Those like Victoria's Secret models. If I was a chick, like, you know what I have to do to get that kind of a body? You know how much work I have to put in? That is hard. I can't eat a goddamn burger for like 3 years. I don't have the mental discipline to do that. So yeah, when people look like Jimmy G, you just have to accept it.
Yeah.
You can't look. I will never look like that.
But you got the guy at the gym that's trying to help you.
I don't even want to talk about that. That's a whole different uncomfortable conversation. God damn it. We're so off track right now. How much time we got? A few minutes? All right, cool. We got to go to break in a bit. We got one more game. Chiefs-Bills. Monday's headline will be Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes do it again. 4th straight AFC title game. Wouldn't that be something?
Ridiculous.
Wouldn't that be something? But I think this is the storyline that makes the most sense to me, and I actually don't see the Chiefs winning this game. Josh Allen and the Bills overcome the AFC's... I guess you would
They dethrone the Chiefs,
You
I would say.
dethrone the kings of the AFC, basically.
You're not very good at headlines.
Hmm? Well, I kind of changed it up. I didn't read off the script I had, honestly. I didn't like what I wrote last night, so I tried to change it on the fly. I apologize.
Oh, wonder why that is.
I think an interesting headline as well is if the Bills lose.
I don't.
No, I'm just saying. But if they lose, it's can they?
Who can?
That's
if the
true.
Chiefs keep getting back. You see what I mean? For me, the headline that makes the most sense in this game is the Bills get to the AFC title game, plain and simple.
And they overcome Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes.
I'm telling you, I don't see it. Look, guys, 4 straight AFC title games.
That's hard.
Potentially 3 straight Super Bowls. That's hard. It's hard to get to 1.
That's a lot of football, man.
Yeah, so give me the Bills this weekend. We got to go to break. When we get back, which teams in the divisional round are on upset alert? And we'll talk about quarterback matchups. Which team has the upper hand going into each game? But Maddie, is there something we need to do first?
Yes, there is. We're talking about Guardian Alarm.
Well, listen, we talk about these defenses in the playoffs. I have a playoff caliber defense for you. It's Guardian Alarm. And Guardian Alarm gets it, whether for home or for business, a good defense helps you feel secure. We all know this. This is obvious. Guardian Alarm has state-of-the-art technology that helps you feel safe, all with 24/7 local monitoring. Guardian Alarm also has convenient features that let you check in on your home or business, control lights and temperatures, detect smoke or carbon monoxide. It will even let you lock and unlock doors. Call 800-STAY-OUT today. That's 800-STAY-OUT. And you better let them know Woodward Sports sent you. You heard Fish.
Okay, you thirsty little spin goblins. I want you to pedal into the next dimension. Spin it! Spin! Spin! Uh-oh! Carmen's falling behind. Let's give her the hiss of shame. Spin! Spin! Spin till you bleed!
Don't ride the bike of shame. Come to Planet Fitness and find your own lane with tons of equipment, free fitness training, and no hissing. Join today for just $10 a month.
Follow us everywhere. Just search Woodward Sports on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, IG, and more.
Back. Thanks for tuning in here on the Morning Woodward Show on the Woodward Sports Network. We're having some fun today on this Saturday Eve, but what are we even talking about?
Saturday Eve.
Oh, we're talking about basketball.
Ooh.
Let's do it.
Basketball. Psych.
Oh, no, we're not. Sorry. I don't know what time it is.
It's
What time is it? It's 9:13. We're talking about upsets.
It's all good. Look, teams that are on upset alert. Let's start with the quarterback matchup. So, Jeff, let's start Cincinnati, Tennessee. Who has the advantage?
I think the Bengals do. And I will say this.
Quarterback-wise,
they do. In offense, listen, Derrick Henry is a grown-ass man. Even if he's healthy, I'm not going to sit up here and say, will Derrick Henry look the same? No, they'll be fine. And if you look at the Titans with 8 days, I believe, plus rest, they have one of the best records in the NFL. I think they're pretty much undefeated with that much rest. So I don't know if that says more about Mike Vrabel as a head coach, but they're damn disciplined. So I like the Titans, but I think the Bengals have a realistic shot. Now, it's tough to win on the road, especially a young team. I mean, you're going to the Tennessee Titans, but I like their offense.
You want to talk about a team on upset alert?
I like that. What's up?
You want to talk about a team on upset alert? Tennessee. Watch out for Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I like the quarterback more. I like the offense more. I'm not sure what Derrick Henry is going to look like. They're coming off a bye week. I haven't seen the Tennessee Titans play in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the upset. I'm calling upset 3 out of the 4 games, by the way, just to give you guys a heads up. I'm calling upset in 3 out of the 4 matchups.
I love that for you.
And you got to root for the Bengals, too.
I love that for my FanDuel and my bookie and all my accounts that I have.
Wasn't the Bengals the ranked 3rd in their own division before the season? It was 3rd or 4th. They were very underrated. And for them to win a playoff game and now have a good chance of the Titans.
They were projected by every national media outlet to finish last in their division. Every single one, even their own city.
Hell of a job. Zach Taylor and those guys, man. What a team. Good team. So, yeah, upset alert. I would not be surprised if the Bengals win. Would not be.
Next game, Niners-Packers.
Less of a chance.
Kind of hinted this already. Quarterback matchup, obviously you're taking Aaron Rodgers. I don't think that's even a debate. Having said that, I am willing to just let it be. The Niners cover, but the Packers win. Give me the favorites. Give me the Packers. I just don't see them losing in Lambeau to the Niners on that stage. And I could be totally wrong, but I just don't see it. Aaron Rodgers getting bounced out in the first round. Don't get me wrong. Headlines for me Monday morning, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Hell, I get to talk about it a lot. It affects the Lions tremendously. Could Aaron Rodgers be leaving? What's the future of the Packers look like? Great for me, but tough, honestly, for me to like seriously tell you, yeah, I see the Niners winning. No. Saw them winning against the Cowboys, not the Packers. That's the tough one. So give me Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in this game.
I agree with you. I think the 49ers cover. I don't think they get blown out. But this narrative, we talk about narrative all the time, obviously. And with Aaron Rodgers, the narrative 0-3 against the 49ers, this is his chance. This team right here. You have Aaron Rodgers, of course. Don't really know what he's doing next year. You have Devontae Adams, who restructured his contract to end this year. So a lot of pressure on the Packers. This is really the last dance, if you will, in my opinion. So give me the Packers. I think they understand the pressure. I think their roster, to me, I'll take the Packers roster. But again, Kyle Shanahan, what he's been able to do, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I think the Packers win. I don't see him losing in the first round. If anything, like you said, we would have a lot to talk about. But realistically, like the Packers have too much going for them, and they're too talented, I think, to lose. I don't think Aaron pulls a choke job in the first round. But we'll talk about the NFC Championship maybe later on. But as of right now, I don't see the Packers losing. So give me the Packers, but it'll be close.
All right, fair enough. On to the next matchup. Obviously, well, let's just discuss quarterbacks. Tampa Bay, Los Angeles. Jeff, quarterback, which one are you taking?
Well, I'm taking Tom Brady, and that's not like a shot out of nowhere. That's not a surprise to anybody. But the reality is, I'm not going to bet against Tom Brady. Although injuries are there, Tom has showed me in the past he can win with less. So the Rams roster is a hell of a roster. Defensively, Von Miller, Aaron Donald's going to be chasing Tom around. But if they get their offensive line healthy and they get everyone back, listen, the Rams can, I guess it would be an upset. I mean, it's weird to say that. They're slight favorites, the Bucs, so it's really more close than people think. I would still take the Bucs if I'm a betting man. Of course, it's Tom, but I would not be surprised. I mean, you said it perfectly. The injuries, more talented of a roster. Sean McVay's that guy as a head coach. I'm not going to be surprised if they win, but I don't know. Something in my heart. Maybe it's the Syntron getting to me, but I'm sticking with the GOAT. I think Tom Brady takes care of business.
Yeah, quarterback matchup, the Buccaneers obviously win this matchup.
Yeah, they
check off all the boxes. Brady has all the experience, all the playoff wins. He's 14-2 in the divisional round.
That's ridiculous.
He's 14-2.
That's Jim Cole's best season.
He has more losses in the divisional round than the Lions have wins in their entirety in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
16 games. He's 14-2. Good luck beating Brady.
Yeah.
Good luck to anybody trying to beat Tom Brady. But yeah, look, the Buccaneers win the quarterback matchup. Now, in terms of the game, are the Bucs on upset alert? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm actually going to put money on the Rams. I'm sorry. One roster, healthy going into Sunday. And the other, I don't know. I don't know. Tristan Wirfs, how is he going to look? You haven't had Godwin. Now you haven't had AB. You didn't really need them against Philly.
Yeah.
You didn't need them to close out the year, realistically, after that Jets game. You're already in the playoffs.
Didn't need Fournette either. You might need him this game.
You were always going to host this. Like, here we are. Do you get your run game going? Is your defense going to be able to play at the level it played last postseason? I don't think so. Give me the Rams on the upset. Brady wins all the matchups in every single category in terms of quarterback against basically every quarterback in the NFL, so it's not a surprise to me.
Yeah.
But the point is, roster-wise, though, I'm so much more comfortable with the Rams roster and what they're going to be able to deliver me on Sunday afternoon than what this Tampa Bay Buccaneers roster that's been hurting all year is going to attempt to give me on Sunday. But they do have Tom Brady, so counting them out would be foolish, but hey, I'm going to take my chances.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the final game. Whew. Chiefs, Bills, who's got the quarterback advantage?
To me, it's Patrick Mahomes. And this isn't a disrespect. I mean, over the years, these two are compared to each other. Obviously, two guys in the AFC, the two best quarterbacks in the AFC, and they're battling it out. Yes, Josh Allen has made that progress. Over the last 2 years, Josh Allen has been absolutely phenomenal. But that doesn't take away the body of work, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, you mentioned it. How many times they've been in the AFC Championship game. I mean, they're contending for Super Bowls every single year. The Bills are, welcome to the club. The Bills over the last 2 years have been getting better and better. But as of right now, I think Patrick Mahomes has the experience. I think he has just similar talent. I mean, you could pick. It's a toss-up whose arm you want, Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. But just in terms of body of work, give me Patrick Mahomes. I think he has a slight advantage. But again, it's not just the quarterback playing. So I think the Bills are a lot more of a complete team. But give me Patrick Mahomes if we're talking straight up quarterback versus quarterback.
Yeah, I'm sorry, actually. Give me Josh Allen. Look, Mahomes, brilliant. Not a knock against him. Give me Josh Allen. Josh Allen can do everything Mahomes can do. He's got the same arm. Just as mobile, if not more. More difficult to take down. And you know what? I really like Josh Allen. I just do. Give me Josh Allen in this quarterback matchup. And give me the Bills on the upset. I'm taking 3 out of the 4 games on upset. I am. YOLO. You only live once. Isn't that the saying? You kids these days.
That is the saying.
And I don't think the Bills winning would be much of an... I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think any of these games that are upsets outside of the Niners would be like, oh my goodness, what happened? We witnessed one of the greatest upsets in NFL. No. If I tell you the Bills beat the Chiefs, you tell me, okay, makes sense.
Sure.
If I tell you the Niners beat the Packers, you would be shocked. Oh, wow, that doesn't make sense. Wow. 0-4 now against the Packers? Really, Aaron? That's embarrassing. You could kind of put the math together, but it would come as a surprise. And if I told you Stafford and the Rams beat the Bucs, you would not be surprised. Would you? I wouldn't.
No.
I like the roster. I think that much of it. I think that much of the coach. And I think that much of the quarterback. Vice versa. Brady beats the Rams. Did you expect anything? Are you surprised? No, you're not. And then we go to the last game, Tennessee Bengals. Tennessee and Cincinnati. Tennessee wins. Oh, yeah. Like, they're Tennessee. They're the number 1 seed. They were supposed to do this. Cincinnati wins. They had the better quarterback. They had the better quarterback. Their defense is low-key underrated. I am not surprised. And that's where I'm at with the divisional round. And that's why I'm calling 3 games on upset alert. You know what? I don't know what I did to some of you in the chat. I expressed my feelings for another man, and now there's people saying or asking Darren McCarty to punch me in the face. What the hell did I ever do to you? Huh? I sit up here every day with this gentleman and this young lady and this asshole.
Thank you. Yes. Got the credit I deserve.
We talk about sports for 2 hours. Try to make you laugh. Try to inspire, you to kind of think about sports in a different way. You want D-Mac to punch me?
He could do it on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
This guy fought for a living. How would you like it if I sent John Jones to your house? You asshole. Anyways. Oh, man. Let's go to break. When we get back, there are 2 games tonight I'm super excited for. I always love watching the Wings and the Pistons play, even though the Pistons make me want to vomit sometimes watching them. Maddie, take us out of here.
All right, well, before we go, we got to talk about Gypsy Vodka.
Gypsy Vodka, definitely one of, if not the smoothest tasting vodka on the market. Support our local brothers here in Petoskey, Michigan, and pick up a bottle of Gypsy today. Ask for it by the name of Gypsy. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, please drink responsibly.
Fellas, football season is here. It's time to make your grooming experience easy like Sunday morning. Get to Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Walk in, relax, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Get to Lady Jane's, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Go! Detroit Sports on Demand.
DeAndre Swift, he's going to take it all the way for the touchdown. Cunningham open in the corner, he triples.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app today. Take us with you everywhere you go. Search Woodward Sports Network or WSN Live.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us this morning on the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. The Lions aren't playing anymore, but we've got 2 Detroit teams playing tonight. We've got the Pistons versus the Jazz and the Wings versus the Stars. Guys, previews of the Pistons game, Jeff.
Well, the Pistons, I'm excited for this game. Obviously, the Pistons need to... listen, love Cade Cunningham. Obviously, it's been a joy watching him. I see people in the chat talking about him. I don't know what the discussion is, but all I saw was a comment that said he is good, but he's far from an NBA number 1. I don't know what you're referring to, but if it's Cade, you're absolutely incorrect. So I don't know what it is, but Cade Cunningham in his rookie year, mind you, yes, he does commit a lot of personal fouls. That's something he needs to work on. But other than that, he's shown you. If you watch Pistons game, if you watch any Pistons games, like if you really do and you watch them, there's going to be nights where Cade Cunningham isn't shooting the ball effectively. Watch what he does even when he's not shooting the ball effectively. He's always making an impact. So tonight against the Jazz, I have confidence. Anytime Cade's on the floor, now needs help, of course. If he's fouling out, you saw the win against the Sacramento Kings. That was kind of an anomaly to me. Cade gets in foul trouble. They come back, I think, down 10 points with like 2 minutes left. You're not going to score 130 against the Jazz. Let's be honest. Jazz are very good defensively. And now, would I be surprised if the Pistons pull an upset? Of course not. They always find a way. But I think the Jazz just more experienced. More experienced. They are. And they have better players. They're in a different position. They're contending to try and make the finals. And the Pistons right now have just over 10 wins. So, if we're being honest, I'm taking the Jazz tonight. I mean, that's a better perspective, but I'm going to be watching Cade Cunningham because last game, getting into foul trouble, it disappointed me a little bit. I mean, he's leading the team in fouls, but that's a rookie, guys. Like, what do you expect? A guy gets into the NBA, of course he's going to commit fouls. He's learning the game. He's a rookie. He's 18 years old, mind you. So, turning 19. So, give him time. I'm fine with it. Now, the Pistons, I expect them to compete tonight. I don't want to get blown out. Can we at least score, the Kings just scored 130. If they clear a little over 80 tonight, I'm turning the TV off before. So we'll see, though.
All right. Listen, you know what? I'm going to take your bet. Sorry, Jeff.
What's the bet?
Boy.
Jeff Iafredi. Pass this message to Adam. Side bet. 2,000 on the Chiefs. He can take the Bills.
Ooh,
deal.
We'll see. I like it.
Deal. I'll see you this weekend.
Hi.
Deal. I lose.
So who are you picking? The
I'll
Bills
pay
or
out.
the?
You lose. You got to take a naked picture next to me with a sign that says you were wrong.
Who are you picking? You have the Bills or Chiefs?
I have the Bills.
Okay. Well, Bills Mafia breaking those tables. I like it.
Look, I'm a big fan. Regarding the Pistons game, though, let's get back on track.
Mm-hmm. Wait, didn't you? Hold on. The
my
Bills.
goodness.
Sorry. About the Bills, did you say if the Bills win, you're going to jump on a table that
I'm
you're
going
going
to jump through a
bring?
table, yeah, Monday morning.
Okay, I will text you on Sunday. You better answer, please.
Yep.
So that you can
Well,
bring
I have
the
a
table.
table at home. Don't worry. I'll be jumping through it.
Okay,
I'll be
but-
jumping through it with the $2,000 I won from
But
the
you know how well the trophy went.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about
We all know
trophy.
how that went.
That's a disgraceful.
So-
It's a trophy nobody even earned. I'm glad it's broken.
Well, I was more talking about the fantasy football trophy, but this is also a disgrace. But I was more talking about the fantasy football trophy that you forgot for like 2 years.
You've confused the living hell out of me, Fish. I'm not
Well,
gonna lie.
you get the point.
I kind of do. But anyways, Pistons play tonight. Jazz.
Jazz.
This is probably the most difficult stretch of games the Pistons have had. I thought they'd be 0-5. Warriors, Kings, Nuggets, Jazz, and then Nuggets back to back, right? Those are their next 5 games. They've played to the Warriors, they lost. They beat the Kings, shockingly. And now I expect them to lose the next 3. I mean, all I can look at is how is Cade playing? How is Sadiq Bey playing?
How are they
is
developing?
Killian Hayes developing? That's all you can look at. Not really looking at the win-loss column right now. So there you have it with the Pistons. I think it's that simple. And everybody panicking over Cade, I think it's a bit dramatic. It's premature.
It is.
Jeff, come on. He's a rookie. LaMelo Ball was putting up similar numbers last year. And in the media, we were absolutely stroking this kid.
I know.
I don't get it. What do you do with Cade Cunningham, Jeff? Like, what is there to change? He's a rookie on a really bad team. A historically young and bad team.
Has a lot of a big role on that bad team.
I was going to say, he's got a lot of pressure on himself.
He does. Like, people don't understand that. Like, when you're a rookie, you're entering the league. This isn't the NFL. You don't enter the league your junior year of college. I mean, some guys do. You have your Tyrese Halliburtons that enter in sophomore year or whatever. But the reality is, Cade entered as an 18, 19-year-old kid. Now he has to learn how to win basketball games as the number one guy on his team. It's a lot to ask in a team that hasn't won in years. So he's honestly defining the odds. I don't think the city's used to having the number one overall pick. I think that's what it is, Adam. I really do. Like, Cade's too good to be true. That's what it seems like. It's like, yeah, Cade's good, but I don't know if he's a number one. Okay, so you're basing your opinion off what, 50 games, 60 games that he's down to number one? You got to watch some basketball, man. I mean, that's the reality of it. But yeah, give me the Jazz tonight. They're at home. It's tough to win in Utah. I'm so glad Sean brought it up in the chat. Like, people think, yeah, the Utah Jazz have struggled, but my God, they're still a damn good team. Well coached too. So
all right, fair enough. Let's
bad.
move on to the Wings.
Yep.
Wings play tonight. Jeff, first kind of walk me through Wings season so far. They've been really scoring as of late.
Yep.
Nedeljkovic, clearly a number 1 goaltender in this league. Top 5 in major categories. I love
him.
I love him. Look, he's not as attractive as Jimmy G. But his
He
skill
gets the
alone,
job done, though.
his skill alone allows. We don't need to go there. He gets the job done. That's a great way to put it. He's unbelievable. Jeff, tonight's game, talk me through it and what the Red Wings season looks like. Really given, they're in 9th place, but Boston has like 4 or 5 games in hand, so it's kind of outlandish to say they're in the hunt unless Boston just goes on a complete losing streak. But yeah, look, I'm not expecting playoffs with the Red Wings this year. How about you?
Well, listen, the Red Wings, I've said this, I've been on record saying this, they're saving my happiness, my joy, because you're able to watch a team in Detroit that's not only young, entertaining, showtime, but also they're pulling out wins. And I think that's what I love most about this team. Like, listen, you have Dylan Larkin, who's having a magnificent season, but you have your rookies leading the way. I mean, Mo Seider, you talk about Nedeljkovic really turning into that number 1 goalie, playing lights out, had his grandma in attendance at home, had a shutout. The next game, I believe he gave up 2 goals, so he's been playing well. But what I'm watching in this game, I mean, you have a Dallas Stars team that's a little above 500, so it's really a give or take. I like the Red Wings. I'm not sure if it's at home. I believe it is. It is in Little Caesars Arena. Red Wings love to play in Little Caesars Arena. They're very good at home. So if I had to pick them, I'm picking the Red Wings tonight. And more importantly, I get the joy of watching Lucas Raymond go and make plays, no matter what it is. Even if he doesn't score a goal tonight, I know I'm going to watch something that's magnificent.
You want to talk about good-looking players? Lucas Raymond.
Yeah, you saw that little mark on his neck during the interview. I mean, listen, the guy gets tail. He gets
Him
tail.
and Jimmy G met up.
Oh, no.
I'm just starting rumors now.
No.
Maddie, you excited for tonight's game? You have a volleyball game today, or excuse me, dodgeball game.
Yeah,
Put some respect on it.
Excuse me, I
Put some
offended you.
respect on it.
I am offended.
Put
It's
some
dodgeball.
respect on it.
She's got a dodgeball game, and then she's heading down to LCA to watch the game tonight.
I wish.
Are you in the final of your dodgeball tournament? What's the deal?
Not yet.
Give us the details.
So, details.
Okay.
We were shorthanded in the first game.
Oh,
I won't make
excuses
excuses.
already.
No, so what I'm saying is we lost the first game, right, to some nerds. I don't want to talk about it. And so we're running train through the loser's bracket right now.
Nerds are underrated in sports, by the way.
And
the best analogy I've ever heard in my life. We're running train through the loser's bracket.
So
what the hell has the show become?
We're like 6-1 right now. We got to win 2 more games to make it to the championship game. We already have the winner's bracket is over right now, so they're just waiting for us to win the loser's bracket, and then we'll play them for the championship.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, we got this. My team's amazing.
Please don't look ahead, because a lot of teams look ahead and you know what happens.
I'll gladly volunteer.
Slumdodge Millionaires.
Back in the day, back in middle school, I used to be that kid on the dodgeball
I should have
court.
worn my shirt today. I have a jersey.
You have like a team
Oh,
shirt?
yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, well, we need to go to break. Maddie, when we get back, we're going to preview, obviously, the divisional games. We'll give our final score predictions. That'll be fun. We'll answer some questions. And then, of course, we'll get to Mailbag. 9:50. That'll be fun. Best way to end a beautiful Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of me spilling tea, or excuse me, coffee this morning, on my lap, which I'm sure Jimmy G would not appreciate.
He would not.
I'm just going to keep making these references, honestly. I have no shame.
Oh my God.
I have no shame, and I don't care. What is he going to do? Huh? What? He's beautiful.
I'd be worried about your wife more than Jimmy G.
What's my wife going to do? What? I didn't do anything
I don't know.
yet. I didn't do anything yet.
Yet. Keyword is yet.
Look, when she
Jimmy
catches
G,
me
if
at
you
the
ever
Holiday
listen
Inn with
to the
Jimmy
show-
Garoppolo, then we can talk about something. But that's not going to happen.
Damn, Holiday Inn.
No, you don't.
I went chilling at the Holiday Inn.
Running. I can't believe you used running train as your reference for dodgeball.
Sorry.
What the hell are we doing here?
Mind you, through the losers bracket.
Okay, you know what? We got to talk about my bookie.
Running train through nerds. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Now I know your type.
No, she lost to the nerds.
Now I know your type.
And then they trained back through the losers bracket.
Oh my God.
Listen,
All right.
we're talking about my bookie now.
All right. Well, guys, you need to bet this weekend. D-Mac already dropped off what I texted him in the chat. My parlay for the weekend. Bills money line, Rams money line, Bengals money line, Niners to cover. Those are the 4 games I'm going to parlay, and I'm going to do it on MyBookie. Bet from anywhere, anytime using MyBookie, and sign up today using code Woodward. Don't forget to use code Woodward on your first deposit, and they'll match you dollar for dollar You put in $100, they'll match you $100. You put in $400 or $500, they'll match you with $400 or $500. And as always, please gamble responsibly. And on top of that, if you do have a problem, call 1-800-270-7117.
Everything that we've hoped for, finally.
He's going deep, right side. Oh, that is Edwards out there. He goes up in the air at the goal line.
Hey, it's Brandon Edwards here, wanting to welcome the sports marketing agency to Woodward Sports Network, to the family. Glad to have you guys. For the last decade, the sports marketing agency has literally leveraged athletes around issues such as mental health and substance abuse.
Woodward Sports. Missed part of the show today? Watch again on YouTube or download the podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Welcome back. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Morning Woodward Show on the Woodward Sports Network. We're talking about nerds in the chat real quick. Somebody asked me if the nerds played Settlers of Catan, and the answer is I play Settlers of Catan. So thank you very much. Anyways, we're going to talk about our game predictions for this weekend, starting with the Bengals Titans.
All right, we'll start Bengals Titans. I'm going to go final score. The Bengals pull it off 24-20. I don't see the offensive firepower for Tennessee holding up. I don't. Derrick Henry's first game back. What am I getting? Prime Derrick Henry? Like, he's going to have to get his feet under him. Can you do that in practice? No, you also have to be in game shape. And I don't think he's there yet. He could be. And if he is, they likely win. But give me the quarterback. Give me Joe Burrow and Zach Taylor. I think they win. I'm going to put the Titans on upset alert.
I'm going with the Titans. And for a number of reasons. Let me say this. Health is worrying, but I would also look at health for the Bengals. They're missing Larry, I don't know how to say his last name. I'll just say Larry O, the defensive tackle for the Bengals. He's been big all year. He was on the Browns previous years, and he's been big with stopping the run. He's out. I think he has the heel injury. I think he's out for the whole season. So no defensive tackle for the Bengals. It's gonna be hard. I mean, you're going against Derrick Henry, and I think out of all players that can define the odds and come back, and I mean, the guy had almost 1,000 yards in 8 games. So coming back, obviously you have questions, but give me the Titans. I think I like A.J. Brown. I like Julio Jones still. Tannehill you have questions about, but I think the experience is going to help the Titans. I mean, they're, I believe, 8 or 9-0 after 8+ days of rest. So they're a great team off of rest. They're not going to fall short.
Look, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. It's pretty straightforward. Look at the 8 division winners in the NFL this year. All 8 division winners, I could argue, had the best quarterback in their division this year. Look at all the teams that won in the first round. The better quarterback won. Burrow, better than Carr. Stafford, better than Kyler Murray. Brady, better than Jalen Hurts, obviously. I don't even have to say that. Jimmy G, probably just as good as Dak Prescott. I don't think Dak is so much better than everybody says he is. I just don't see it. So there you go. You head into the divisional round. Give me Joe Burrow over Ryan Tannehill. Math is simple on that one.
I'll take the Titans.
What's the score?
I'll say 27-17.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they control the game. They dominate. Okay, I like it. I don't mind it. Niners, Packers.
Okay.
I got the Packers winning this. Niners to cover, though. 5.5 points. I'm going to definitely give it to them. Give me the Packers 31. San Francisco 27. I think they win by 4 as well. Niners cover. But I would say the game is far away from the Niners early. And they come on late and they score just to cover. But I don't see San Francisco being able to win this game in Lambeau. Too much to ask. Can they get the run game going? Who knows? Packers have one of, if not the worst run defense in the NFL. That is a fact. And they got ran over towards the end of the year. Remember what Nick Chubb did to them?
Yep.
Don't forget. So, Niners have a chance, but my money is on the Green Bay Packers. Jeff?
Yeah, I think you said it well. I think the biggest concern for me, and I mentioned it earlier when we talked about the matchups, is the run defense for Green Bay and how they've struggled against a 49ers team who's going to run the ball, whether it's Elijah Mitchell, who would have had 1,000 yards if he didn't miss the games he was in, or Deebo Samuel, who's really another hybrid in this league. I mean, you got a guy who's playing wide receiver and running back. So give me the Packers. I think they cover as well. I'll say 21. I think it's a 10-point game. I think the 49ers, they're given. I think they'll score 20+, but I just think the Packers are that much better. They'll score 30+. So give me the Packers.
Yeah, and you have to take into account Jimmy G is due for an interception or two.
He's due, yeah.
He is so frustrating to watch sometimes. He is on the money at times, and then you just watch and you're like, what? How is that even a throw? How do you miss that guy? How? And that is the frustration with Jimmy G. Next game, obviously, I'm sure you're all looking forward to it. I have coffee and tea on the line for this game now. God damn you, Don.
Is it both?
Coffee and tea, yeah. I'm not allowed to drink both. So I may just come in here with hot water. I swear, I'll be desperate.
No, you can have Cintron.
I'm going to be so desperate.
You're gonna go off
in the
Monday.
morning?
Listen,
I can't.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
I don't know. I'll just do drugs maybe in the morning at that point.
Can't wait.
Don, you're going to ruin my life. I hope you know that. Tampa Bay, Los Angeles. Tampa Bay 3-point favorites.
Yeah.
Give me the Rams in a low-scoring game. I'm going to take the Rams 20-17. I think it's an ugly game. I think both quarterbacks commit turnovers. I think both defenses are probably each team's strength. But I think the Rams have just enough. I think they get to Brady. Watch out for the Rams. And I fully expect Monday morning when I come in that I will not have a coffee next to me because of some people who want to ruin other people's lives. But we don't have to mention them anymore. So here we are. I got 20-14. Give me the Rams.
And this one's tough to call, honestly. To me, it's more of a coin flip than people think. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers, and maybe that has to do a lot with Tom Brady, but also that defense for the Bucs. Like, we talk about the Rams, and they're able to get after Tom Brady. They have the pass rush. They have Jalen Ramsey in the secondary. Yes, they signed Eric Weddle, and we don't really know what Eric Weddle is. He didn't play a lot of snaps last week, but give me the Bucs. I think that defense, man, is going to just cause problems. They really are. I mean, if you have Levante David back, you have Devin White, you have those guys up front. Ndamukong Suh was making plays last week. It's still the overall, they're missing some guys in the secondary. Sean Murphy-Bunting, Central Michigan guy, he might not play, but despite that, I think their linebacker core, front seven, give me that. And I think it's going to stress Matthew Stafford out a little bit. I think it'll be close, and I agree with you. I think it'll be more low scoring, but give me the Buccaneers. I'll say 24-17. I think it's a one-score game.
I don't mind
One-score
it.
game.
I could totally see it. And the final game of the weekend, the Bills and the Chiefs. Jeff, I'll let you start. Give me the score. Tell me how the game plays out.
Woo, probably the most explosive game this weekend, obviously. This could easily be 30s, 40s, despite being a playoff game. These two teams are so damn good. But the difference, I think, in this game, and this hurts me to say it, because obviously at the beginning of the year I picked the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl. So should I pick the Chiefs? Of course, I probably will. But the Bills have a more complete team. They have a better defense.
Dark side.
They have a better defense, and that's so important. Like, we talk about pass defense. The Chiefs, yes, towards the end of the season, they went on a run. But it doesn't take away the fact they have issues in that secondary. Like, they have Sorensen out there running and defending plays, and Sorensen's one of the worst-rated safeties in the NFL. So the Bills have the advantage on both sides of the ball. Josh Allen, similar to Patrick Mahomes, but something in my gut, I'm going with the Chiefs. And maybe that's me on a limb, but give me the Chiefs. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills win. I mean, they're more complete, but at the end of the day, I'm stubborn, and I picked the Chiefs, so I'm dying on this hill. I'm dying on it, Adam. So give me the Chiefs.
Enjoy death. Let me know how heaven is, because I'll be in hell.
I will.
Let me know how heaven is. I'm going to take the Bills to win this game. Give me Josh Allen. I'm not sure what I'm getting out of the Chiefs. Am I getting the Chiefs that played the entire first quarter against the awful Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yeah, that was bad.
And didn't score a goddamn point? Or am I getting the Steelers, or excuse me, the Chiefs team that basically murdered the Steelers in the final 3-4 minutes of the second quarter? Can't have Jekyll and Hyde performances in the playoffs. You want to go scoreless in the first quarter and play like that, the Bills may be up 10-14-0.
Yeah, no, they will.
So get ready. It's going to be a great game. I think it's the highest-scoring game of the weekend, actually. I am so excited
What's
for
your score?
Give me the Bills 38-35.
Oh, I like that.
Unbelievable football game. Last-second field goal sends the Bills to an AFC title appearance for the second straight year. Give me the Bills. I'm riding the Bills hard. Guys, those are my 4 games. I had already mentioned it earlier. Give me the Bengals money line. Give me the Rams money line. Give me the Niners to cover. And the Bills money line. 3 upsets. 3 upsets. Give me it all day.
we agree with the points, actually. It's pretty similar. I said it's going to be 30s, I think, each team. Give me the Chiefs 38. Give me the Bills maybe 34. 38-34. We'll go with that. But
all right, that'll be a hell of a game.
None of the doubt.
Maddie, I would like to know. I'll go down the list. The Bengals, Titans, who wins?
Titans.
Ooh, okay. Niners, Packers. I don't like when you disagree.
Packers.
Packers, okay, fair enough. This is going to hurt the soul a little bit. Rams, Buccaneers.
Rams.
Really?
Yes.
I was not expecting that. So it's me and you versus Jeff on that one.
Yes.
All right, Jeff, go ahead.
Am I allowed to wear a TB12 jersey on Monday if they win?
Yeah. What the hell? I'm not going to tell you what you can
No,
and
I'm
can't
joking.
wear.
I'm just saying it.
The hell is
Am I
this?
allowed? I'm going to be gloating. I'm just letting everyone know. All right.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Just because I'm right. You know, you
it's all
got to
good.
celebrate
Listen,
that.
everyone's got to take their W's every once in a while. You know?
Watch for the Stafford hate.
This one's the hardest one for me, but I am going to go with the Chiefs. I know.
Come on, Maddie.
I knew that was going to
Four
be
straight
the
AFC title appearances?
Listen.
It's hard to do. I know
That's
what you're
so
talking.
hard.
I know.
Listen.
I know.
Something's got to give.
I'm worried
It's my
about
Saturday Eve gut. It's telling me that the Chiefs
Your
are going to
Saturday
win.
Eve guy. I don't trust it. You're about to go play dodgeball.
Yeah.
So? What's that supposed to mean?
It
I'm
means
not gonna
They're going to
play
use you as the
dodgeball.
ball fish. That's what it means.
I would love to be the. I'll just
You would love
stop
to be
there.
the dodge. Maddie, you could throw fish,
just
right?
For sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, very hard?
I mean,
Into a
like,
wall?
Powerlifting.
I
so,
found my
yeah.
hitman. Or hit woman, I guess, but.
You do realize all you have to do is touch me and I die. Like, it's not very hard. Like, I weigh like 8 pounds. That's why I have to eat my
Fish, how
protein
much
bars
do
every
you
day.
You know what? Wait, Fish.
You see
If
me eat
we
those
guess your
protein
weight,
bars and
if
you
we
make
guess
fun
your
of me.
weight,
It's not hard to guess
You
my
got to take
weight.
off your shirt.
Oh, well, I'm not doing that. Nope.
If we guessed your weight,
Nope.
none of us know it.
Nope. You can take a wild guess and
82
probably be
pounds.
right. No.
Yes or no?
No.
It has to
Is
be-
it higher or
It has to
lower?
be. It has to be on the money. 82 pounds.
Higher.
Maddie, guess.
107.
Close.
Ooh, Jeff,
Oh,
can you get him to take
shoot.
off his shirt?
Oh,
You gotta nail this.
I'm not taking off. I'll
Fish.
take off. I'll take off my sweatshirt. Deal.
Fish.
Sweatshirt.
115.
No, lower. I think it's like 105, 106.
lower.
Dang, I
You
was
were
so
so close.
close.
Damn
I
it,
said
Maddie.
It was
105.
close.
Damn it, we were so close.
I wasn't
People
gonna
love
take off
your
my
shirt
shirt.
this morning, by the way.
My shirt is pretty cool.
I love it. Where'd you get it?
From Ford Field.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah.
I have a
It was
permanent
a
ban
limited
there. I'm not allowed
release.
to go to Ford Field.
Why are you not allowed to go to Ford Field?
They banned me.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's not surprising. I'm
I
sure
try to
Little.
give them my money.
I'm sure
This is what I
Little
get.
Caesars is next.
Huh?
I'm sure
no,
Little
LCA will never ban me.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
too much of a homer. Let's go to break. Mailbag time. Everybody get your questions in the chat. So excited. Last segment of Friday for the week. Big NFL division round playoff games. I'm so excited. Get your questions lined up. Could be about the divisional round. Could be about Maddie's shirt. Could be about Fish's criminal history. I don't care. Ask away. We'll answer them next after the break.
First, we're going to talk about Planet Fitness, though.
Oh, that's right. We got to talk about Planet Fitness, guys. The only judgment-free zone you need to be working out in. Memberships start at just $10 a month with zero down. And fun fact, from my own personal experience, going to the gym really helps you kind of get off any sort of physical or mental stress you may be going through. It's such a stress reliever. You don't even have to heavy weight lift. Just the fact that you're active, moving around, and getting yourself quote-unquote fit is life-changing. I recommend it for all you, and Planet Fitness is definitely where you want to be. Sign up today, zero down, $10 a month. Take advantage of it. Visit planetfitness.com. There are many, many Planet Fitnesses around in Metro Detroit. We'll see you guys right after the break.
Six dark corners, a driveway and a patio, 5 windows that could become doors. Every house has unique security challenges. Guardian Alarm has more tech, more team, and more ways to help keep them all safe. Get a professionally designed and installed security and smart home system from Guardian Alarm. Sign up today and get a free video device. Guardian Alarm. Smart, right from the start. Call 1-800-STAY-OUT.
What's the over-under? Should I tease? Who is the lock of the night? Make sure you're watching Woodward Bets to get the latest in sports betting and more. Woodward Bets daily on Woodward Sports.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us this morning on the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. It's that time of the day. It is mailbag time, so get your questions in the chat. We got something special, though, don't we, Jeff?
You know what? I got to give a shout out. All right, Wasim, you're the man. And Wasim sent me a present, and I want to show everybody.
He's pure gold.
Listen, I love Adam to death, and I understand that Adam also talking about Jimmy G got me a little worried, and Wasim was concerned as well. And Alex, you can pull up the picture. I just want to see what everyone thinks. Adam had a lot of fun at his wedding, and maybe it was because of those. Maybe it was because of what was in his drink, but he was having a blast.
He had a little bit too much gypsy.
Yeah.
Adam,
As if you guys don't go down with your party.
I can't hate.
God damn it.
I might be out there doing the same thing.
That is at his wedding. That is not at my wedding, though.
Oh, okay.
That is at Wasim's wedding.
That's even better. Is that Wasim behind you?
No, that's my other cousin.
How many cousins do you have?
Like 42, 43.
Jeez.
How many of you dance like
Big
that?
family. Big family. How many I dance like that? Only 2 of them, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, limited group.
Yeah, limited. You gotta be.
I can't believe. What the
But
hell
if
am
it
I
was
looking
Jimmy
at?
G, you'd be all over it.
If it was Jimmy G,
If it was Jimmy G, I would have turned around.
Oh no. Okay. We're going to mailbag. We're going to mailbag.
All right, you guys are gonna get me pulled
Anyways.
off. All right. Well, you guys have never done random, crazy shit at a wedding?
Oh, of course, it's gonna
Come
happen.
on. Come on. You've never done something like that? Grow up.
I'll let you know.
He goes, I love it. He goes, grow up.
Oh, man. We do this all the time at, all of our family weddings. It's, basically me, Wasim, and the guy in the picture. We, are the only ones that dance, intensely, like crazy. We make everybody, uncomfortable to the point where they all get comfortable and they actually start dancing, but...
You were just feeling yourself. You're just feeling it, man. I mean,
all right. How did he even send you a picture?
It was email.
You gave him your email?
I did.
You bastard.
I did.
Am I allowed to say bastard on air?
I will see if Justin clicks it off. I'm assuming not.
We're about to find out. You guys are going to get me in trouble. All right. Let's get questions in. Does Detroit have the best GM group in sports? No. I'll tell you why. No. I am so in love with Steve Yzerman.
Yeah.
In love with, I don't even consider Al Avila the GM. I consider AJ Hinch the GM. But regardless of the point, no, they don't. They all have a combined record of losing. They all have a combined record of winning playoff games. None. No. You have to earn that title. Now, could you argue they have the most optimistic future, maybe, of all the GMs currently? Sure. I'm okay with that. I'm behind all of them. But careful on the best group. No, the best group delivers. These guys yet to deliver. Yzerman is right now the closest to it. So you got to give him time, obviously. This is a waiting game.
And he's got a track record as well. I think more so than Brett Holmes.
Tampa Bay, of course.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's that question answered. Adam, can you show us your best dance move? Absolutely not. Listen, if you guys want to attend a Woodward Sports golf outing, and you want to put out a dance floor, I will dance with all of you. I have no issue. But you're not getting that stuff for free. For free. You're gonna have to somewhat show up and work for it. I am tired of my videos and my stuff leaking in the public because of Mr. TMZ over here.
Leaking.
What other questions do we have?
He
in the
said,
chat?
"What's the over/under for Deebo Samuel 150 yards?" Wow.
Give me the under.
Yeah,
they're gonna double him.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna be the X factor. They're gonna make everyone else beat them. Not allow Deebo Samuel. Expect George Kittle to have a big game.
Is he talking about 150 receiving yards or 150
total scrimmage yards, running and receiving?
I would say under. I think he's gonna be definitely a factor, but 150, man, that's productive game.
We will be doing a Woodward Sports golf outing this year, though. I am so excited for it. I am so excited. No details yet, obviously. It hasn't been booked, but that is something we do want to do. So, $20, 20 minutes. 20 minutes of what?
Like proper golf or like top golf?
No, like proper golf. Of course. Yeah. What, putt-putt? Is that what you think we're going to do?
No, I said top golf or proper golf.
Proper golf, not top golf. Top golf is for addicts.
Well, I didn't know.
I never understood. I'm a huge golfer, by the way.
I love
golf.
top golf.
I think golf is top golf is too casual. Like when I go to the range, I get a drink, I take my time. Relax.
You go to the range.
I don't have the pressure of having to swing my hardest every time.
So you're drinking before you even
You
go
don't
on
have
the
to
tee?
swing your hardest every time.
I mean,
there's games.
come on. No, Maddie, we go out in public. Me, you, and Jeff. We're with a bunch of group of guys and girls. I'm going to go up there and try to impress.
Well, then you just choose the game that you want to impress people on.
Whatever.
Because they have the longest drive one.
Adam will be out there. Adam will be out there impressing.
He wants to hit that ball 340, 350.
Oh, no.
I'm still working on my form. Adam's seen the form.
I'm like just over 300, though. I'm like 303, 307.
Okay.
Somewhere
That's
along
cute.
that line.
What-
Not bad.
What's like trash?
Trash?
What kind of numbers am I pulling? If I'm my swing, I
Like
can't get
minimum, you should be able to drive the ball like 150 yards to anybody.
Okay.
Just given like the club speed, the ball, just physics.
Like,
Now-
if you can hit the ball like 1 out of every 3 tries, that's trash. You know, but like you
Maybe
hit
I'll
it
do 2.
once, so like 1 out of 3.
True, I did. I got one time we were at the golf. We did like the little golf event. We were all out there. I was trying, and Alex, they witnessed it. It was not pretty. But you know what? Golf's fun, man. It's entertaining. I'll take the cigars though. I'm maybe not golfing. I can't really golf, but
Don, look, I made the deal with you. Coffee and tea off the table.
Coffee and
Likely
tea
when
off
the
the
Bucs win. But listen, hear me out.
I thought you
don't
said
need
Bills.
your pity.
Well,
And
that's a
I don't
different
need
bet.
you antagonizing me all next week. Because I'm going to be a cranky mother effer. So enjoy me, guys, next week. Would you rather be Ryan Reynolds or Jimmy Garoppolo? Oh, he just dated a porn star. Give me Jimmy G.
And your
Dude's got
quarterback.
game.
Yeah.
Look, Ryan Reynolds pulled off a good one. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying anything bad about him. Just give me Jimmy G.
Do you have
play football, and I'm dating dating porn stars?
Do you have a golf course in mind?
It's so off subject.
Well,
I don't
but
know.
it's kind of
No, I
related to what we
don't.
said.
Talking about Jimmy G,
somewhere
how
in
dare
South-
you?
It's not
I'm
that.
talking about porn stars and
I
Jimmy
know,
G.
but
asked me
you,
what
but
golf
you,
course we're going at, buddy.
yeah, because you talk too quickly.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
You're going to kill me. You're going to be the end of me, Fish. Does Dwayne Casey deserve another year? Ooh.
No. Sorry.
Oh, you're on the hell no train?
I'm
Really?
on the hell no
You've seen
train.
enough?
I've seen enough. I've had enough.
I get people like Maddie. I do. For me, it's tough. They're so young, so inexperienced, but I'm not going to blame her. Basketball ain't not getting any better. And they're not playing any better. Now, if they start
No.
to progress as the season goes on, maybe.
If any type of consistency came together this season, maybe, but there's been nothing. It's just like
What do you
5
think of that,
players.
Jess?
I think it's an interesting argument because I like to bring up last year with the Pistons team. They were bad and they ended up getting the number 1 overall pick, obviously, but they competed every night. And I think that's the difference. Now you have the number 1 overall pick and you somehow look worse. But to a certain extent, I get it. There's not obviously no veterans on this team. They're young. They're trying to win. But my only thing with Dwayne Casey, and I was on that train for some parts because I personally like Dwayne Casey. I met him, so maybe I have a little bit of bias. But if you fire Dwayne Casey, the question is who do you bring in? I think that's always the thing I wonder. But again, I mean, if we're talking about strictly results and what I'm watching on TV, there's an argument. There's definitely an argument, but it's tough. It's real tough. What other questions we got?
Last question. Dating porn stars is a weird flex. No, it's not, Shad. Look, if you had 130 million in the bank, you would be dating porn stars too. Let's not judge people here. It's not a weird flex. Well, it kind of is. I get the point, you know, because like we're not gonna do this. What the hell are we doing here? Anyways, guys, it's 9:58. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning on the Morning Woodward Show. Maddie appreciates it. Jeff appreciates it. Fish, I want to punch him in the face, but he appreciates it. Alex Westfall, Mr. I'm always tired every morning. Drink a damn coffee, wake up. Instead of complaining every day, make better life decisions. All of you, enjoy your weekend. Maddie, good luck with your dodgeball tournament.
Thank you.
I wish you all a fantastic weekend. Enjoy NFL Sunday and Saturday. Can't forget about the Saturday games. And I will tell you from now, be ready for an explosive, phenomenal, unbelievable, greatest show we've ever done on Monday if 2 results happen. The Bills win, you're going to see me jumping from the top of that TV through a table. And if the Rams win, I get my coffee. So I'm going to be a happy person. I'm going to be polite. I won't be calling people idiots. So let's hope the Rams win for my sanity because I can't go a whole week without tea and coffee. I may be a drug addict. I may turn to crack cocaine. Who knows? We got to go. See you guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you always for commenting. We do appreciate it. Have a good one.